one of them is going to do the recap for last session.
But not miming. For the love of all things
It will
good.
definitely not be miming.
Don't mime the recap.
We'll be here all night if you do
I
that.
barely trust Panda's language skills. That's something he's been doing for 30 years.
Listen,
How do I
ways
mime
to be
last
Ash's
time?
dad besides miming. Okay. Other ways.
I will now do the recap in an interpretive dance. No.
Am I gonna start calling you Squidward instead of Panda?
So, last time on Into the Storm, speaking of storms, the weather started to change, which was a telltale sign that a assault was about to happen on this bandit camp that we are currently in. So we started getting ready into positions, and turned out just to be a very fast hit and run type of thing. I know Samuel, they were going to do a little scouting mission, and the bandits came to us and asked, hey, which one of y'all would be best suited for that? And Eli, our fear-causing leader, I was going to say fearless, but he seems to cause more fear than other.
I don't have that spell yet.
Your shadow does.
Yeah.
Said that Samuel would be best suited for that, so he went off on a scouting trip and promptly got sighted. The Storm Wardens? I'm blanking on the names. Yes, the Storm Wardens kind of deduced who he was through high perception checks, and has nothing to do with his thick accent. And pretty much told me that they're going to have an assault on the camp in 8 hours, large assault, and that if he could find a way to alert them of the secret entrance of this bandit camp, to do that before then. He then did some great acting skills and broke away and did not kick anyone in the groin. Got away. Meanwhile, back at the camp, Eli got into some invisible shenanigans. It's not invisibility. What was it?
It was just sneaking in his.
It was just sneaking.
In his, what was it, penumbra?
Yeah, I used penumbra, and then I also used my shadow ability that I can't remember what it's called. That comes with my bloodline ability, Cloak of Shadows. To
highly camouflaged. Stealth. Yes, he was highly camouflaged during this time. While Lamia and the other people where they were supposed to be were doing some great skill checks to convince the guards that yes, he was definitely asleep under this blanket, and it was not just a pillow wrapped up underneath her. What am I missing out on the next part? Sorry, I'm blanking out. I think we all joined back in. We all got back about the same time. What did he find out?
We all pretty much started meeting up in the bar room area.
Okay. That's what I thought was next. But so we all met back at the bar. We're having some drinks, and that's why felt like a good stopping point for that session because it was getting late.
And Giselle's internet pooped the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Shouldn't poop the bed tonight.
It did.
No one wants to poop the bed. Amber Heard. What?
Oof.
What? Anyway, the only other thing that Panda didn't mention that we got to talk to Val Murray a little bit, and he again once insisted that hey, maybe you should stay by me when the battle actually happens. Okay.
Oh, one of the other things I forgot is when I got caught by the Storm Wardens, I threw down most of the weapons I had on me.
Yep.
So, lost a bow, a spear, and a short sword. I had left my two-handed sword with
Hattie.
You gave to
Hattie.
Yes, Hattie.
I was like, I know the name's right there. So thankfully, my heirloom sword was safe from being ditched in the field.
Discarding. Yeah.
So
You saved your own stuff from you.
Anyone want to add
hyperphase?
Oh,
did you get a new haircut? The chat is asking.
Oh yes, I did. I mean, it's the same hair. It's just shorter now.
He culled all the old hair that was at the ends. So we room only for the new and the young and the spry.
Yes, but would anybody want anything else to add on there?
I'm checking my notes. I mean, you didn't mention the terrible makeshift dummy I made to attempt to make it look like I was still sleeping, which was just the contents of my bag.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's not too much. Oh, I also ran into a drunk guy while I was sneaking around, and I told him I had to go pee.
Yes.
To not get like caught sneaking, I guess. We're just like, hey, I really gotta pee.
Yeah. Where's the bathroom?
And we ended it. We basically ended it with me doing the pee-pee dance through the middle area of the cavern to like try and get out of the area.
And you were being called handsome by JB.
Oh well, thank you, JB.
Stay away from my man.
I
don't care if you got a haircut or not. I'm talking to Eli.
Oh, it's dumb. Okay.
You think that's dumb? No. Oh gosh.
Wait till you see my next trick.
Yeah,
just fucking dives into the pit in the middle of the room.
The only other thing that I want to kind of mention, but it's not super important, is Rahara is a terrible hider.
Oh yeah, she's bad at that. She's about as bad at that as I am at making dummies.
Yeah. Didn't quite make a good stealth check there.
Yeah. But that's okay.
It is.
Cool. But yes, we left off on you guys all being kind of grouped up in the bar area. Eli had just moseyed his way through to get to the restroom. Or really, it's more just the toilet in this case. But yes, you have, at this point, roughly about 7 hours before the attack is supposed to commence.
Style of toilet. Is it a commode? A hole in the ground?
Oh, one of you will see soon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Oh God!
And actually,
in our campaigns, nothing good ever happens in the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
That's
a little
that's
too
a different
accurate, though.
That's true. There haven't been a lot of bathroom trips. They have all gone pretty poorly, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the worst thing that's ever happened involving a bathroom was actually in a game of Werewolf. Which I was not running.
Oh my God.
Just so knows that one. Jesus.
Yeah, I know that one. That was nasty.
It was, even outside of all the drama other stuff, like just, if anyone's played Werewolf in here, someone frenzied in the bathroom. And of like a 7-Eleven, essentially. And it was not good.
Mm-mm.
I don't know how long it's been in game.
Guys.
When you say it's going to be about 8 hours, I might as well ask. Is it
No,
time
he
for
said
another?
7 hours now.
I know, but okay, it's going to be about 7 hours. Would it be time for a growth check on Ginger?
She's not here.
I know she's not here.
Yeah, but he
Still
can still
happens,
check. As long as she's not dead.
Bull still grows.
In theory, that she's still alive as well. But
yeah, God,
we can put it off. I don't think it's been a full day yet.
So. I don't think it's been a full. I think it's been like 16 hours roughly.
Almost
since the last one. It's been like an awake cycle, but not quite a day.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, I think that looks good for stream. They can see relatively well. Okay, so Eli, you mosey your way through here. There's past this guy who just kind of gives you a quick like, hey, where are you going? And you're just like doing the pee-pee dance. And he's like, right over here. And you go actually make your way over into the restroom, into the toilet.
Ellie Terrestrial
Eli.
suggests the hole in the ground.
Hey, it's Ellie. Welcome back. I don't think we've seen you for a little bit.
Welcome.
Good to have you back. So Eli, I'm assuming you go all the way to the toilet?
Yep.
Okay. There you go. It's fucking dark in there.
So you feel right
But of
at home.
course. Yeah, that's true. Dare I ask, what kind of toilet is this?
Can you see it on the map?
I mean, I can see it. I'm moving my
There you
thing.
go.
It's if it is what it looks like, it's a big hole in the ground and some wood planks over it
Yep.
with holes cut in them. Okay, bet. All right.
Resting precariously over the giant pit.
But of course, well,
So,
luckily for me, I don't
lose your
actually
balance.
have to pee, so I'm fine.
I don't think peeing would be the problem.
No, yeah.
To be fair.
You're sitting down and you just kind of forget you can't lean back. You're like, whoop.
Oh.
Yeah. These are for squatting, my friend. If you sitting would be a bad idea. But anyway, so you're in there. Are you just like waiting a little bit to like you know like thing that people don't act like you haven't, where you like at work and you don't actually have to use the bathroom, but you go in there you're like, well, I've got to be in here the appropriate amount of time.
You lean on the wall and are on your phone, but since I don't have a phone, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We got anything but back out there at the cash register, man. I ain't doing it. Don't act like you're better than us. You've done it. You worked in retail. You've done this.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're talking about the thing of like when you don't have to use the bathroom, but you go to the bathroom anywhere. You just like try to wait the appropriate bathroom using amount of time to take like a mini extra break. Yeah.
You got to go in there and achieve inner peace.
Rinoka Maru, thank you for the follow.
I am going to.
Oh, yes.
Yes, thank you.
I know that person as well. Thank
Standing
you.
around waiting.
Thank you.
Wow. I'm gonna take.
It's working.
Is there's like rocks or something around?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna take a rock and throw it in there and see how long it takes to splash.
Gross.
Okay, roller perception.
All right.
Please roll a 1. Just for the fact that would be funny.
Need to know with my 5.
You throw it in there and you don't hear anything. Yeah, you don't hear a splash at all.
You should lean your head down.
It seems
real
like
close.
it just disappeared.
Mm.
Granted, there is some some conversation going on in like other parts of the cave that kind of echoing in here. There's no door, so there's just like a curved hallway that kind of give you a little bit of privacy.
Okay. Well.
There are lots of other rocks.
Yeah. No, I don't feel like just chunking rocks in there. I
How are you doing? Throw rocks in the toilet? Get out!
Wow, what are you doing? You
Not
don't
the
throw rocks
shit
in
you
the
catch
toilet?
kid doing 100% though.
You don't make sure there's
I'm
nothing hiding in the
surprised.
toilet before you use it?
I'm surprised I haven't caught mine doing that already. To be perfectly honest.
What, you don't check for oozes before you use the toilet? Like,
Amateurs. No. But, so you just hang around the appropriate amount of time before you leave, or are you gonna check for anything else in there?
I will do a check to see if there is any other openings or anything weird in here besides obviously the fact that it is a very weird bathroom to me. But
okay, go ahead and roll another perception to actually
All right.
examine the whole place.
let's get this 5. Ooh, it had a 5 in it. The roll, anyways, not the final.
Oh, yeah, that's a much better roll.
Nice.
17. So yeah, you make a quick circuit kind of around the area without falling in. And
Good.
That's important.
The last thing I wanted. Yeah.
you notice there are go with what color? Bluish. There are some odd scratches on that wall.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the chat can see that. I need to move camera down a little bit. Nope. No. There we go. Now there's gray showing. Whatever. You guys can deal with it. It's fine. And gotta move the die. Okay. Yeah, there's some odd scratches on this here wall. When you look at it, you notice that, like, because this whole area is kind of like natural stone. It doesn't look as worked for the most part, except the floor. And you notice that there actually seems to be some kind of seam between like some of the natural kind of like they're not really vectors, but you know what I mean, like kind of the angular
grains
between different parts of the different parts of the grain of the stone. It looks like there's this kind of continuous seam along one part that looks a little bit odd, and there's some scratches kind of on either side of it.
I guess I'm gonna go examine that closer and see if like what I think could have made that, or if it's something like I should be concerned with, like a fault in the cavern that might collapse and just kill us all.
So you kind of fuck with it a little bit, but let's see, do you have knowledge dungeoneering or engineering?
Yes, I do have knowledge in engineering.
You do? Go ahead and roll that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Engineering is the best check for this. Well done.
Oh.
So that is, as you kind of examine it, you kind of look at the shape of this little, like, this small cavern. Yeah, other than the floor, this is mostly a natural cavern and like the wooden fixtures and things. But it looks like they didn't really do anything to it. So all the other like grains and such in here seem to be naturally occurring. This is definitely not a naturally occurring split. And you think those scratches and such are from someone trying to like work this area, either pushing it one direction to like get it to like push together, or to like for some reason just to split the stone. But you can't really tell where it goes. It's not wide enough for anything to see through. And it doesn't feel like hollow or weak or anything like that. It feels pretty solid. But you definitely can tell that that is not a natural occurring split.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and see if I can see any kind of like magic aura in the area that could be sealing it shut or used to open it.
Okay, cast Detect Magic. You do not detect any magic over the course of 3 rounds.
The hole seems to be glowing with destruction magic.
Whatever it is was naturally done, obviously. Or not naturally, but manually done. Not magically. Mundane. You would probably suspect that if this was like pushed or like pulled outward or something, you would have seen scratches on the floor, but the floor is worked stone. So whatever it was been erased since.
Okay.
Time does it get off?
Well, yeah. If me obviously pushing, moving, whatever, it's not doing anything, then I'm gonna look around to see if there's any kind of switch, lever, push, whatever, just like feel in areas, you know. And if I can't find anything real quick, I'll just head back.
You do not find anything quickly. The one place that you couldn't really look without risk, I think, is pretty obvious.
Yeah, I didn't want to jump down in the toilet.
Yeah, no.
Especially because I didn't hear the rock hit the water. I'm like, I have no idea how deep that is.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going down there, like, and getting trapped.
Yeah, and it doesn't smell pleasant in here, obviously. I mean, it's got nice airflow, and even still, there's a bit of a build-up. No. No, you're too posh for that.
Well, this is also a come back with another person, because if I have to go down in there, somebody's holding a rope or something. You know,
right.
I'm not just jumping in that toilet and not having a way out of it.
That's not how you want to disappear mysteriously.
Yeah, nope, not at all. That's not how I want to go softly in bed. Good night.
Eli does know that Samuel has those gauntlets that lets him climb well. So.
Well, Samuel, I think you just volunteered to go in the poop chute.
This is a player letting another player know something. Samuel is having a drink at the bar.
Samuel, I think you just volunteered to go in the poop chute. That's what I think.
So I'm assuming you're leaving the bat.
Yeah, because I feel like I've been in here too long already. So.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to check quickly.
So. Do you head back to the bar?
Yeah, I'm going through that way.
Okay.
So, because I was going to head back to the sleeping area, but I'm going to pass through the bar.
Okay, I'll just move you back in there. But so while you're doing that, though, before you actually get back, I mean, I moved your token, but before you actually get back, the rest of you, what are you guys up to after Eli does his pee-pee dance through you all?
I'm unfortunately starting the drinking contest.
So how do you start the drinking contest? As he begins to pull out various labels and levels of fill of gin. All gin, like 9 bottles of gin.
All gin. Let's see, with alcohol, I guess I'll go with the biggest one. So I think the smaller ones are.
Or do you say something, or how do you go about starting this contest? Because right now he's trying to just be sort of chatty.
Oh, he's supposed to be sort of chatty.
He's just pulling stuff out.
Yeah, I'll just grab the big one and patiently nod and oh yeah, totally, and etc. Do that girl thing where you're so interesting. I need to find a way to get the hell out of this.
And also, I actually don't know if you guys established a contest. I think you were just going to drink.
Were we? Okay.
I don't think there was a contest necessarily involved.
Okay.
You got any just regular ale back there? I don't know if I'm hitting that hard stuff, even though I feel like it. But I'm kind of peering over.
Oh, Samuel, I see you got back.
Yeah.
Well, we have to do what they have most of, and that's gin.
A lot of people don't like the gin as much here, so it's sort of piled up, So we have to start with that. All the ale and the easy stuff, this kind of goes around, is actually rationed, as we haven't had a shipment for a while, They like to route it through other spaces now. It's a long way to go for ale. Well, we have gin for now. And other things, but we have to whittle this down to about 5 bottles first.
Okay.
And
I'll take a cup of that.
I think that'll be fine.
I'll take a cup of that, then.
Which one? So you've got, like I said, 8 bottles. You've got various different fills. So one's halfway, one is got maybe,
Do any of them have
shots left in it? There's a little bit here, and this one's almost full. All the labels are kind of fucked up and worn off. Some look like they were actually rolled in dirt.
I was gonna say, do any of the labels have an animal on them?
Roll perception.
Here. Okay. Perception.
I changed my mind. I'll take one that's little filled. Oh. Nice.
Great.
Why am I rolling good on the label checking?
Right. Yeah, you can barely make out that one of the really torn up, kind of pockmarked ones that you see. The bottle itself is glass, but actually has these chips in it. I think it fell on rocks or something. It's got a bunch of knocks in it. But you can see on the label, it looks like there's a depiction of a heraldic lion on it.
How full is it?
There's 28, and there's another one that has what appears to be some kind of pheasant. And the lion one doesn't have a whole lot in it. It's maybe a tenth of the way full now.
Okay.
And then the one with the pheasant is about a quarter of the way full.
I deduce that those ones are probably the better tasting ones then, if they're mostly gone. Neither of those animals were the ones I was looking for, so I'll take one of the fuller bottles.
What are you looking for, a gator?
No, just...
Yeah,
no,
Gator Jan. Looking for a panda.
Gator or a shorse.
No. Yeah, like a shorse or some kind of horse label or something like that. Farm animal.
Yeah, not on the gin.
Yeah. Oh. Pheasant's close though. I'll tell you that.
So is that the one you go for?
I'll take just a bottle that is mostly full.
Oh, just one of the mostly full ones. Okay.
Yeah. To really choose secret option E, like.
All right, that's fine. So you grab one of those bottles. He takes out a few glasses and such, and a couple of he pulls back and you see him kind of wiping them off, and puts it back and wipes it off a few other times, and he's like, "Eh." None of them are. They're not even glass. I say glasses. He's not breaking out the crystal. These are like clay and tin cups, But
okay, yeah.
Tin.
So
you and your weird obsession with tin.
It ain't like pretty. You don't want to eat this. It's like clearly used, kind of dinged up. It's a cup.
It's only silver I want to buy.
Not a bar. No, it isn't. You have expressed an interest to bite other metals. You have.
Yeah, multiple times.
You said you wanted to bite nickel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how desperate
Just
you are.
bite a nickel. No.
That's not real nickel.
I know.
It's got some real nickel in it.
It
faux
does
nickel.
have a percentage
It's fickle.
of nickel in it. It's fickle.
It's fickle. It's. Fuck. That was actually pretty good. No, but so you grab that one. And Lamia, what did you say? Got one that was mostly empty?
Yeah, but I'm gonna grab you said he got some clay cups, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab some the clay cups and put them in front of us ladies, and pour itty bitty amounts, or make it look like I'm pouring deeper into it, even though it's not a full gin, into each, and divide it between us three.
I like how you perfectly describe things that are exactly very specific skills you don't have. I need a sleight of hand roll from you.
Yep. I gotta try.
Mm-hmm.
Can I aid by moving my cup closer to hers? Or if she's trying to fill my cup?
You were just examining labels, so I don't think you necessarily knew what she's about to do.
Okay.
If there's more after this, now that you can see that she's trying to do something, then you'll have an opportunity.
Oh,
yeah, you definitely see that she's trying to do this, but it's a little too late to try to mask it. But you can definitely see.
Oh yeah, it's a good year. What are you?
for his part, he just kind of gives you an odd look, but he doesn't say anything. The bandit. He just kind of looks at you and looks at the cups and. Not planning to be here long, huh? I lied. He does say something.
Oh no! I was just dividing one cup. I mean, look, this is empty now. And we're gonna drink that part, and then I'll grab another.
Yes, relax. It's fine. We're not gonna leave you. Where else are we gonna go? This is Rahala, and Hattie is distracted because she's looking over here at this pit, obviously trying to figure out what the hell that's about. She isn't talking. She's there, but she's obviously distracted.
Mm-hmm.
This is right. Okay. Well, these are a bunch of cups. You have to clean your own when you're done. And nobody's made. And that one. It's pointing to the one that you pick up, Samuel. He says that one is that we emptied that bottle, but there were some other ones that were kind of dinged up really bad, so we poured a bunch of other ones into that. So I have no idea what the quality is like or what it tastes like. There might even be some stuff that's not gin in there. So it's your own risk.
Great.
But I like the adventurous spirit, yeah?
Pop the cork, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Give it a good old sniff.
Right. Eli, this is as you're returning.
Okay.
There's not just gin in there. Something's way too smoky for that to be gin.
That'll do her.
Go ahead and roll perception again real quick. Let's see if there's something that you recognize.
Yeah, sure. Perception. Yeah.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, not terrible.
Yeah,
We're not in the forest, are we?
No, you're not. You are underground.
This cave is certainly a forest, of course. Why
There's a lot of wood around.
You're almost in the opposite of a forest, really. I guess it has to be all made of metal, but
I gotta ask it once per session, so
right. So a dirty 20.
Once.
So that's
I fully expect to hear that question more than one time from you.
So what you detect in this Airhead's mystery flavor bottle of alcohol?
Oh no!
Is it don't?
Oh, Airhead, lovely.
Yeah, well, because it's just all the leftover stuff that they just mixed together, which is good in an Airhead. But this isn't an Airhead.
And as we suspect, Mountain Dew as well. It's
suspected, yeah, strongly suspected. But what you detect, so at first, you get that kind of like strong, almost like juniper type scent of from the gin, and then there's something that somebody poured in here was barrel aged, and if you can clearly suspect that if like someone saw them pour them in this mix, they would have got slapped. Something high quality went in here and is definitely ruined by this like saccharine sweetness that hits at the end of the scent, like almost maple syrup like it's something sweet in there.
That sounds good, except for all the other parts attached to that.
But
I'll pour myself a
the
tentative
flash,
shot.
I guess is the
yeah. So I'm gonna do a taster shot basically, where I'm pouring just like
okay,
2 tablespoons, like
just for shits and giggles. We'll have Eli, you just got back. Roll me 1d100.
All right, let's do it.
As Panda dies in the background.
Oh, God.
Oh, did I not mute? Did I unmute to do that?
No, you did. You're good.
There you go.
Okay.
Ooh, 14.
If we were playing Dark Heresy, that'd be really good.
Yeah, but so actually, I think what would be worse is this. So you taste this. That is the best drink you've ever had.
Oh
no! Immediately, like as soon as you get it into your mouth, it's like, oh, that's good, and then it goes down and it's like really smooth, and that like kind of sweetness on the end isn't near as overpowering. It actually like kind of retroactively makes it smell better because it doesn't come across all the way in the taste. You just get this kind of maple, like sort of smoky vanilla hit on the back of it, and there's some burn, so you can still tell it's alcohol, but it doesn't like kill you. And then it's done. There's no like weird gag. There's no crazy shit happens.
There's gonna be a fight in 7 hours, and I'm gonna drink a lot of this. Yeah.
Oh god.
I go, and I pour a glass. Yep.
Whoa. Okay. Someone likes to party, I see. Is it good? No, you keep it.
And I move the bottle closer to nah. Yeah.
You ladies can tell he's bluffing, unless you want to roll against him. The guard doesn't care. He's just like,
you know what?
Nope, not risking it. But if you want them not to know, it's going to be bluff.
Bluff. That's what it's called. A straight roll.
Oh, that was almost
that was so close. That was
such a freaking waste of an actual 20.
It would have been, yeah.
You say waste.
I say waste.
Nah, shifty eyes, very obviously like moving it, like so I'm like turn the other way with it, like it's mine. I'm gonna try and steal this, what's ever left. Like
so Wabia, I'm assuming you can roll lower than an 8 on a sense motive.
Very well I could.
Okay, so go ahead and roll sense motive real quick. We'll just see if you beat it.
I so badly want this bluff to work on.
I am training in sense motive next level.
She sees through it.
So close.
Y'all know I'm lying.
Old honest Sam over there may be telling a fib.
Yeah, don't know why, but
It's the shifty eyes that gave it away, and the fact that he's cradling this bottle as if it is the cure for cancer or something.
She'll just raise her eyebrow and turn back to the bandit, swirling the gin in the cup. Looking like she's about to drink it at any moment.
And Eli, you return to see Sam with a full cup of something clear, looking rather suspicious. And Lavia is kind of staring at him. Hattie is looking in this pit with a concern on her face, and Rahala is politely chatting with the guard, trying to keep him occupied.
All right.
The guard, the bandit.
I think I'm just gonna kind of do the Midwestern ope and just squeeze my way through here.
Nope.
No, the ope.
No, I say no, because if I see you, I'm gonna try and... Eli, try this.
Okay, I'll just take a swig.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Why is that good? Yeah,
it's way too good.
Oh, it's not just me. Thank God. Okay,
it's not just.
I thought I was going crazy.
Yeah. My years of bean eating has
left.
My years of wild
random mix that no one has any idea what's in.
So, it was a small bottle.
It is a nearly full bottle. It's just that you can't recreate it. Essentially.
Oh, no.
Because they just poured random stuff in it.
We're doomed.
I gotta take this to an alchemist.
Doomed. Anyways, yeah.
Or a brewer. A brewer alchemist.
A browchemist.
An hour.
We're a brew chemist.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's actually a prestige class that is like a brewery alchemist person. It's weird.
Fun.
Boss, you she flinches when she says boss, but she just goes on anyway, and is like, oh, you woke up.
Yeah, didn't you see me pee dance my way through here? I really had to go.
I was too entranced by our conversation. She points at the bandit.
I might as well have been an in-character cough, because that caught me off guard and I almost choked on my popcorn, so we'll call that an in-character cough too.
He's very interesting. He's mostly been talking about grilling. Does anyone try to get anything meaningful out of this conversation? Or are you just trying to keep his attention? Because at this point, the bluff has flown, right? Because Eli's there. But
the only thing I would want meaningful is, okay, so when you're grilling, do you prefer like a stag meat or no, what's his favorite thing to grill with? Like a stag meat, boar meat, cow.
Bandits getting cow meat.
I mean, if they raid a farm, I guess they could get cow meat. But I don't know how you get the cow back. Like,
yeah, let's transport the cow to the bottom of the cliff.
At that point, let's just get gold.
Well, we know that there's a second way.
It'll be fine. No, you learned that his favorite thing to grill is his favorite thing to grill is eel, because they're close enough to the water, and they're actually eel nearby.
All right, now I know.
Well, that's very uncommon.
He prefers the freshwater eel, of course, but that's him.
Is eel do they eat eel in Delancha?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
My question is, have you ever seen eel reproduce or eggs or anything? Yeah. I'm just going to go on my weird tangent about how I've never seen
no one's ever seen
eels reproduce. Yeah.
This is such a weird scientific... anyway, So you're going on that tangent. It's just no, I don't really watch them fuck. I just catch them and take them, and there's like a whole process that like you get to fillet them, and there's like so many bones. You go through all the bones, but it's kind of meditative, Like once you really get in the process of it, and you have a nice sharp knife. That's the key of it, though. Anytime you're dealing with fish, you need a nice sharp knife, the one that goes right through the flesh. You need one that's a little bit more dull, right? But it's like a thicker blade to like get through like the bones and like the spine and that kind of stuff. You have to make sure you have at least those two. If you got those, you're probably set. Anyway, so the eels though, you like go all the way down, and you have to gut them, and it's this whole process. He's like, just describing all this in detail.
Lamia's actually interested in that, just because food is good.
Hattie seems a little bit more interested in that, but she's also noticed that Eli's back, and she's giving you the look of like, "What do we do?"
So I've continued to attempt to. Excuse me, my way out of here.
So as over there, talking. She's like, "What do we do? Do we just keep talking to him? Are people going to attack or something?"
I like shrug. I'm like, we have like check imaginary watch, pocket watch, of course.
Still
like reach like a pocket watch. We have like 7 hours.
We do not know this.
Yeah.
Samuel's the only one that does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm waiting for an opportune moment. Probably after I finish my drink.
I was gonna say we have like time. I don't know. They're not gonna like come right now.
Hopefully. But what if they did? But how are we getting
then we
ready?
just
what do
go
we
do the thing we were supposed to do, which is find Valmurray.
Okay. That is so weird. What if he tries something?
Then punch him.
Okay. Doesn't look super sure about that.
Get Sam to punch him. I don't know. Better yet, get Lamia to punch him.
That's a good bet. I think Sam could punch someone. Sam, are you good at punching?
I don't know. I'm good at kicking.
Kick someone in the balls.
Well, we know what you're not good at is headbutting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And acting.
Or following instructions.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, you got my sword, Hattie.
Mm-hmm.
I had to ditch like all my weapons because they caught me out there. Damn storm wardens.
How did you get away?
I kicked a guy. Right in the the tender bits.
Oh.
Did you read my mind? Because that's exactly the words I thought of, by the way, were tender bits.
Oh,
when you were,
if you were captured, we should probably go and make sure you're not wounded or something. Right?
Okay. Sure.
Do you still have the arrow sticking out of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, oh shoot! Yeah,
I'm still
you
wearing
great
looking
point,
at
Hattie.
the arrow.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not wounded. Looks at arrow.
All right, who wants to roll for Hattie's bluff?
You had me do it last time, but go ahead and maybe Eli will have better luck.
Yeah, we'll let Eli do it.
Let's go.
Channel your good rolls.
It is. Oh my gosh! Hold on, I'm pulling up her bonus.
I think it was a flat 0.
Yes, it is. It's 1d20.
Right. Oh, buddy.
Man, our group.
Look at that.
Check you for wounds.
Shouldn't we go and treat your wounds like the arrow? Right? We should treat them away from here. And the bandit guy's just. Are you guys like a thing or something? Is that what's happening?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take this bottle.
No. Wait, no, we're not friends. You're just here to. Look, if you're going to go, roll diplomacy. Your desperation.
Please. Flat roll.
Could be high. Oh,
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
not
high.
bad.
I mean, it's high for
you,
a
you
flat
go,
roll.
please. He just looks at Hattie, looks at you, and just like, oh, whatever. Go ahead.
Put it in my coat. And then take a rag and wipe it out. Then set cup down and
You
run
shut
over
it
to
off.
Hattie. Yeah.
Are we like the politest adventuring group of all time?
It might be. Well,
Anti-murder
do you
hobos.
just run off with him, or do you stay there?
I unfortunately stay there because I don't know if Rahala is going to be following.
She doesn't look like she is.
Ugh.
Yeah, don't want to leave her alone, so I am not leaving yet.
Okay, so you guys make it back to the other area over here, which I need to see if that is. It is not appearing on stream, so I'll have to move us. A second here.
Nobody tried to take back the helmet or cloak yet, have
Nope, not yet.
they? Okay.
So we'll bounce over here real quick. Whoosh. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Seen on stream.
Wish, wish, wish.
Ugh. I have to sneeze.
Gesundheit.
Stop it. Get some
Just-
help.
Remember, someone else is sneezing in the world.
Good for them.
I hope so.
At every point in time, there's always somebody sneezing.
That's why I said I hope so.
I mean, pretty much.
Like a bunch of people blowing their nose at the same time.
I'm gonna get me to
Get
that
that
potty,
potty.
boy.
Boy. Oh my god.
Anyway,
Digging deep on random parts of the internet
Mr.
for everybody.
Tim. With an N. Yeah. Anyway.
Mr. Tim, people.
So yeah, you guys get over there, and then Hattie kind of grabs your shoulder, Sam. And she says, "So did they tell you something? If you saw the Storm Wardens?"
Oh,
Would lower my voice a little bit.
yes.
Yes.
Just starts echoing.
Nix is really bad at keeping secrets.
Oh, look
You
at
know what?
this.
She's not wrong.
I've had like a glass and a half of like some questionable strength alcohol. So
Yeah, you got a lot of that. Why?
it's good.
Really? Oh, but no. What's the important thing? Or was it
they
important?
said- yeah. They said, "Is Eli here as well?"
Yeah, it's you three.
Okay.
You, Eli,
Yeah. I'll look at him. It's like, yeah. So I got caught by the Storm Wardens, and they figured out who I was. They kind of recognized me, and when they were interrogating me,
Sorry, I'm just laughing because all they said was speak. And
You
they
said,
did, and
"Say
they're like, it's
something."
that motherfucker.
yeah, I'm leaving that part.
Instantly.
Yeah, say something. No, like, or what? No, I forgot what I
Oh,
said.
sorry.
He said, like, I'll come down if you don't shoot me or something.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I should have added, but yeah, it'll be about 7 hours is when they're going to do their big attack. So we need to try and find that secret entrance before then, and somehow let them know.
Okay. Well, you should go check the loo over there. There was a weird thing on the like east wall where the stone wasn't quite right, and I didn't have enough time in there to figure out quite what it could be. We should go see if there's anything you can find in there real quick. Since I don't want to have to go right back in there since I just came out. I don't want to arouse any suspicion.
I do kind of got to go anyway, so keep this safe. And I hand him the bottle.
Hey, Eli, roll me a perception check real quick.
Alrighty. Perception.
Did I start getting people to do that? Or is that just
What?
perception?
Probably. I don't know.
I feel like people probably said that.
All of the above.
A 9. Cool. DC was only a 5.
Awesome.
Good, because it was a bad roll.
God damn it. Your bracelet's gone again.
Oh.
I like do the pocket pat check, and I'm like, okay. And I start looking at like the base of the walls to see if it's doing the thing like it did in Murray's room.
Okay, so you start looking there. And Sam, do you head to the toilet?
I'm gonna get my sword back from Hattie.
I'm gonna also shout at Sam to check the bathroom for my bracelet since I was just in there. I'll be like, yeah, I could have dropped it in there. I was just in there, so double check for me.
All right. Move this back into my actually weighted area.
Okay. Yep. You
all right.
Have your sword back. It was sitting over here behind the horses.
All right. Put that on. I'll head to the bathroom.
Okay.
Start walking confidently, and then I get into the bar area, and I kind of go, where is the bathroom? Because unless he told me, I don't think I know where it is. As dumb as that sounds, not to meta, like
that's fine.
Nope. I didn't tell you.
As I walk by the bar, I'll just
sense for you to not know.
Look at him, and I'll just go bathroom.
So, as you're coming back, So yeah, Labia, the bandit there, has finished talking about how to grill an eel, properly. And he's basically describing the way that you would do like yakitori style, like a Japanese kind of style grilled eel.
Sorry. Mm-hmm.
He's of course, like he said, he prefers fresh water because that's him. But he, gosh, wow, brain. He gets through that explanation, and he just kind of sits there, like, kind of wistfully imagining it. He's just, I haven't had it in a while, but last time I did, it was a pretty nice day. It was just me, and I was in the city because, sometimes we go into places we're not always recognized. Like, I have a kid, so you don't know that. I didn't tell you, but I do have one.
Oh, okay.
So he's a cool guy. He's getting pretty big. I haven't had the chance to teach him how to fish yet, though, which is kind of sad. But he travels a lot, learning to do this merchant trade and all this other stuff. Told him, once he's all done with the merchanting and learning how to do it, it's probably safer to head out to the west or something to do business. Don't want to run into your pops, but
yeah, definitely wouldn't want to. But you might want to make some time to try and teach him to fish.
Oh, I will. It's just the tensions are high around here right now and everything, so got to stay the course. This is what makes the real money.
Definitely. Like, that one is a hesitant, definitely.
Don't make that face. Look, everyone earns off the back of someone else, okay? It's just how honest you like to be about whose mouth you're taking it from.
I guess that's true in a way.
It is.
So where would you want him to go west?
Pours drink. I don't know. Haven't been out west too far. I think he's a smart kid. And he's training in the capital. So heck, maybe he can make more business there. I think it'd be good if he could set up a shop or something, in the city walls where it's a lot safer, rather than traveling all the time. It's wilderness. There's some crazy stuff out there in the wilderness,
Yeah.
It's not just beasts, it's not just animals. There's spirits. There's, giant men. There's all sorts of things. I've seen a few of them. Too close. Far closer than I want my son to get.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, He's a smart kid. I think he'll know better than to wander into the woods.
Have you? Sorry.
Children or something.
Children or something, huh?
Rahala just nods and says, that's a pretty interesting story." I'm losing her accent. "That's a pretty interesting story. Just the one kid, then?" She raise up and toast. Clink glasses with him for a moment. Yeah, just the one. You know how it is. We know how kids work and how they're made. Don't we?
Lamia will
I
blush.
so hard not to laugh.
Yeah, Lamia will blush like bright red. Her hair does the Ghibli thing.
Studio Ghibli.
Rahala just kind of chuckles and then stops when that's your reaction. She just leans over. "Do you know where babies come from, don't you?"
I do.
Okay, good.
Something that hasn't been talked a lot in my family.
All right. Well, this is not the place to learn, I'd say. The bandit guy's just... "Oh, no, this would be a terrible place to learn. Oh, gosh, no. There are barely ever any women here. I mean, you two are beautiful and all, but, like... Can you imagine bringing someone back to this place and like, hey, look at my hay cot? We are not in desperate enough times for that to work. I'd have to get someone really drunk, and I don't want any more kids, so...
Look at my hay
She'll clink to that.
No, it's still nice to have the attention of the fairer sex. I'm glad you can at least see quality when it's around. That was on purpose for comedic effect.
Yes.
This guy comes over here. Just kind of looks over, sees you guys all just kind of sitting there drinking. He's like, "The hell are you doing? We just got attacked like an hour ago." "Yeah, now we're drinking." "Okay, well, like, keep your weapons on you. You fucking lazy, man. We're all out here, like, on guard and shit." The guy, like, walks off. Goes over here and starts bitching at this person who doesn't care. So anyway, Sam, you pull up.
But of course.
And you ask where the bathroom is. He points you in the correct direction, which is...
Thank you. And I stride with purpose.
Man, that alcohol went through him quick, didn't it?
Small man.
At least you're big enough to admit that you're a small man.
Yes, there you go.
And that was the last we ever saw Sam.
Good thing you have another character ready.
Yeah. Or Wilhelm scream, whatever.
Yeah, if I could replicate a Wilhelm scream, I would do that all the time to
God.
consternation and annoyment of everyone around me.
I'm trying to think of what video game falling noise I'd want.
There's not a lot of video game falling noises because, I mean, when you're doing it from a point of view perspective, you're just...
You get a nice splat.
Yeah.
You should just get a... Like, the
I want the Super Smash Brothers where you fall down
Oh,
at the stage
yeah.
and it's like the... and it explodes.
Yes.
there has to be the announcer going, "Game!" in the background.
Yes. So much yes.
But yes, get to this bathroom.
Yeah, you get there, and
Probably
you
don't
start
need-
looking around, right? Or do you need to use the restroom? In case we'll cut
Uh,
away from you for a little while.
I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't think I actually have to use the bathroom yet in character. So
you're gonna like kind of look around the area, right?
yeah. I'll do some expecting. He pointed out. He said something about a wall, so I'll look for that first.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception. I'm gonna give you a +2. We're gonna consider you being aided by his information, and then Eli, you can also roll a regular perception. Did you add the +2?
Did you forget the plot?
No, that's +2.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
+2
it's
on
there.
that. Dirty 20, nice. Yeah, Eli, you can roll a perception in your area, +2. Hattie's helping you.
Okay,
Since
cool.
you're clearly
Find
looking
your
for something.
bracelet.
Booyah.
Nice.
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 You don't find your bracelet. You do find someone else's bracelet. it's kind of nice. It's probably stolen.
I will just put it back exactly where I found it and keep looking for other things.
You see, right after you find it, Hattie finds it, and she like goes to put it in her pocket, and then looks at you and kind of waits.
I'll just shrug at her.
She pockets it.
I'll be like, but when she does that, when she pockets it, I will be like, though, you should check with oh my gosh, I'm blanking on her name now. Rahala. Thank you.
Right.
And see if that's hers, just in case.
Mm-hmm. Of course. I don't make commissions.
Right.
Do I?
No, but that wasn't the point. Never mind.
Oh, hold on. Yep, he's going off. Hold on a second.
What happened?
Harley.
The dog.
Oh.
My dog
puppy.
is dreaming. I'm calming him down real quick.
Okay.
But
Brought to you by Reese's Puffs.
No,
Specifically,
shut up!
Reese's Puffs, the best peanut butter cereal, right up there with Captain Crunch peanut butter. Please send us a box.
you know what we were talking about? Patrick and I were talking about the fact that there is no peanut butter life cereal, and that sounds like it's a crime because
That
cinnamon
does
life
sound
is
like it's a
so
crime.
good, and so why have they not made peanut butter life?
I
In
don't
the
know
quotes
why they haven't made peanut butter.
of the
I think
old
it's
stories.
upsetting.
Reese's Puffs. Eat them up, eat them up, eat them up.
Man, the Reese's Puff
The
commercials now
ancient words.
suck.
The
Or
ancient-
Reese's commercials, not
whatever.
Reese's Puff. I haven't seen a Reese's Puff commercial in a
Oh,
long
the
time.
Reese's not sorry
Yeah.
commercials.
Yes, I hate them so much.
Harley's fine. I have to calm him down
Okay.
because he'll start yipping and barking in his sleep. So
It's the squirrels in the yard.
Oh,
Yeah.
JB
The
says
rabbits
down
in
with
the
peanut
yard.
butter.
Okay.
no.
Down
What are
with
you,
peanut butter, or
Squash's
you are down
friend
with
now?
I'm
I
definitely
mean, you are Squash's friend, but I mean, what are you, Squash's protector?
What am I fidgeting with?
The vigilator of Squash?
Okay, whatever.
Oh, he is down. He is down with the peanut butter.
Okay, so never mind.
Okay, those dangerous words.
There was about to be a fight.
Come on, get down.
Oh, I just thought Squash had like suborned you or something to his side to protect him from Panda's
Open
constant
up
peanut
that
butter
jar
assaults.
and spread it for me.
Oh God, that took a turn. That took a turn.
No.
Spread the peanut butter, that is.
I know what you meant, but it still took a turn.
Oh,
I think we need to find the oh my god. Thank you, Average Bear. We need to find the MP3 of the Squash song is what I was gonna say. and
Wow.
send it
Oh,
to
I have that
Squash.
song.
Oh, it's
So
been a
let's send it to
long
Squash.
time.
I have to go find it. Anyway, weird inside jokes aside, what was happening? I got
looked.
completely thrown.
I got
off.
a dirty 20 in the
Ah.
bouquet.
Okay, yeah. Then I had a stole
the
bracelet.
bouquet.
And they,
Yeah.
they were looking for bracelet. Found a bracelet, and Hattie
Took the
pocketed
bracelet.
that one.
Bouquet.
Yep.
Let me see if you find anything else. Oh,
Boo,
Eli,
boo,
you
boo,
also in Dave, are you there? Are you alive?
Yeah. Speaking of inside jokes, there's something.
There's
on
everything
inside
in this
something
toilet.
soft.
Oh God. Yeah.
It's your
Mystery-
daily reminder.
If you haven't
weekly
watched
reminder.
Mystery Team, definitely watch
Everybody
Mystery. Do
should
yourself a
watch Derek Comedy's
favor.
Mystery Team.
Watch
It's
Mystery
fantastic.
Team. Derek Comedy's Mystery Team. Great movie.
Donald Glover. If you're a fan of Community, if you're a fan of anything.
Aubrey Platt is
Like
also in
Old
it.
college
Ah,
humor
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, she's in it. Which is another reason to
is the
watch it.
bouncer.
Yeah. So while you're looking, you
Watch
also
it,
find.
you would know who they
Oh
are.
yeah. But you also find in one of the other kind of hay cots down there, you find what appears to be a steel key, like a polished steel key.
Have I seen? Because I don't think I have. Have I seen anything that this looks like it would go to here?
Not yet. The only weird thing, it doesn't seem like it was like it's kind of just like like all the way under all the like hay and stuff. Like you just kind of felt around in there a little bit just to make sure you didn't drop your bracelet, and you happened to touch it and you realized it was like on the ground underneath the whole thing. So you're not even sure someone like hid it there. Like it might have gotten misplaced there.
Okay. Well, that I will pocket.
You have seen. You've been in Varmuri's area, and you did see that he does have a chest in that room. So that's something you could go to, but you're not sure.
All right. Yeah, that one I will pocket.
Okay. You have retained the steel key.
There's something sharp inside of a heart.
Something
soft.
Yeah, I already said that.
Yes, Mr. Goodbean finds...
Yes.
Make the Silent Hill pickup noise instead. Doo-doo.
Oh.
Or the Zelda one that... Da, 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 da.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I put more hours in that game than any of the others.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's fair.
So say it.
A lot of Legend of Zelda.
With your dirty 20 in the dirty area here.
Dirty 20 in the dirty area.
You find the scratches that he was talking about in this kind of split, this like seam that's here. And there's actually, it's kind of split just slightly. There's like a little bit of space. He didn't mention that before, but you notice that like wedged at like the very bottom of this is his little bracelet. It's like wedged in between this like crack in the wall.
Oh. I pick it up.
Okay. You reach down to pick it up, and a ghostly hand comes out of the wall and grabs your wrist. Roll initiative.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
oh, shit. Okay. It's another Zelda thing. What is it? Well, like hands in toilets. No, it's not in the toilet.
Are you also going to start throwing pots around?
I need to click my character before I roll initiative.
There is a game with hands in toilets. It was Fragile of the Ruins, I think.
Nice.
It was a Wii game.
That also just reminds me, sorry, one last thing, of the Futurama episode with the tentacle guy, the Beast of a Million Backs or whatever, where Hermes comes running out of the bathroom and says, "When I gave up diapers, my parents promised me exactly this wouldn't happen." There's a tentacle coming out of the toilet. All right, continue.
Oh, man.
So,
that's a really weird day.
This was actually versus a DC.
Oh. Okay.
God, allergies are kicking the crap out of me. Which you destroyed. So 24. So in a normal, our house rule with initiatives, if you roll a natural 20, you get 2 standard actions, which is dope. So when this like clearly like ethereal hand reaches out of the wall and wraps around your wrist, there's actually a presence to it. Like you can feel force, you can feel tightness on your wrist. Like it's a person grabbing you. The difference being there is this chill, this like horrible cold to the touch. Now it doesn't, because of your quick reaction here, it doesn't quite sink the hold all the way. You can feel it right as you feel that chill is when you react. So I'm assuming you first like pull your hand away quickly.
Oh yeah. Well, of course.
Do you try to keep a hold of the bracelet, or do you let that go and just get away from it for a second?
Oh, that's a good question. Ghostly hand. Can I roll something? Because I'm kind of split.
Like, what are you split between?
I keep a hold of it and get away.
You're just gonna go 50-50? Yeah, I mean, you can roll.
Yeah, let me do like a wisdom check of like above 10, below 10. Below 10, I keep a hold of the bracelet.
Okay.
That sounds good to me. Which means that because I have a bonus.
Nope. Oh my gosh, sir. You're wasting your 20s.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So you let go of it.
Yeah, let go.
So you just let go of it, step back, and then
what tarnation?
Almost step into the toilet.
Yeah.
Like if you had to pull a little bit harder, you would have been at risk of stepping right into that pit. But because you were smart or wise, you hit like the wooden part of it and realize, oh shit, there's no ground there, and you like pivot off and step to the side, and you can see out of this split in the wall, you can see there's a hand just like reaching out this ghostly hand out there, and just through the split, you just see this one black eye just staring at you, and this like pale visage of a humanoid face.
Can I fucking help you?
Its hand lowers, and it grabs the bracelet and like pulls on it a little bit. And you see the split widen a little, and then it winks out, and the bracelet hangs in the crevice.
Oh, fuck that. God, I want to do more investigating, but there's a ghost in the toilet. Are we still? Well, I don't know if we're still in initiative. I draw my sword.
There you go.
And I give the area around that a poke.
A
So you
poke,
start
eh?
jabbing at the stones around it.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Oh, JB says maybe give it some poo.
Oh, God. Paper! You need paper! No.
No.
Yeah, turn, not run, but briskly walk out. I'll sheathe my sword. I am going straight back to Eli.
When you come out, there's a band over there that's like, "Are you okay? You were yelling in the toilet."
No, and then I keep going.
Oh man. He looks so disappointed.
Do not go in there. Keep going.
So you storm past these two.
Yeah, I'm briskly walking.
So I'm just gonna move you back over. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Let's jump back over there. Oh god. Whoop! So that the thing can see everybody. Oh no. Almost. Nope. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. Okay, so back to Lamia. Are you just kind of chit-chatting with this guy at this point, or?
Pretty much. The only important thing I want is his actual name. You know, in case he ends up passing, and maybe
In
to
case
tell
you
his
end up
son.
killing him.
I didn't say those words directly.
I don't know he has a kid.
You don't.
You find out his name is Ivan.
All right. Okay. No last name to come with, or
He just gives you the name Ivan.
Ivan.
Yeah,
Okay.
He doesn't know you like that.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, that's the only important thing. Otherwise, I guess we're just chatting him until he's completely drunk, and then we can walk away.
Okay. Are you attempting to not drink during this entire encounter? Because you guys have been over there for a while. We're about to move down to 6 hours left.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm attempting not to. Like, very little. Like, so little.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
So,
no.
It's probably still going to be a sleight of hand in this case.
Oh, lovely. 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 Oh, cool.
That is 3 fucking
20s in a
natural-
row.
Woo. Yeah.
Y'all are
There you
getting murdered when combat happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
we
it. We
are.
used up
We
all our good
totally
rolls.
are.
Losing, get TPK in the first arc. Come on. Now. They just kept rolling twos. What do you want me to do? They kept rolling twos.
It's okay. I've got a backup character. It's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine.
I have a
at all.
wavekin, but I don't want to go to him.
It's not
So,
fine.
Just gonna play as Ginger.
so yeah, you'll be fine. You're not gonna.
Play as Ginger.
You're not gonna have to make any checks to like not end up drunk. You definitely end up a little bit buzzed over time because you're sitting here sipping spirits.
I'm a little buzzed,
yeah.
Buzz,
both did it like same time. That was great.
But you're not
drunk. That's
you're not gonna get like to the point where you're actually impaired.
Yeah, you're not gonna have Frank go poop in the punch bowl.
Like if you need all of your faculties because adrenaline hits, the adrenaline will be enough. Is basically where you are, but you're still feeling it in the moment.
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll move past just to kind of keep things moving, and we'll go back to. So you do eventually see Samuel blow past both of you to head back up north at a brisk pace.
Usually, people walk towards the bathroom like that instead of away.
So as you're approaching, Hattie, Eli, you and Hattie are finishing your like search. Definitely didn't find it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I don't know. Hopefully, it's in the not in the toilet. In like that area. Why does it keep crawling away from you, do you think?
I don't know. It's like it's got a mind of its own. Maybe it's got a mind of its own.
You already know it's not magical.
Or it didn't detect as magic.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't mean it's not. It's definitely not a ferrous metal, so it's not because of that.
Would there be like... Is there like a kind of bracelet that you could wear it and it would like control your brain?
Probably.
What if it's that?
Sure hope not.
Is it a feeler metal?
Then Sam shows up with a cloud of dust with like shockwave coming up behind him. No. But yeah, Sam, you get there.
There's a hand in the shitter.
Perfect.
Yeah, I found a bracelet.
What?
And a ghost or something.
And a ghost.
Yeah, I thought like I found a bracelet. It was next to this crack on the wall. I tried to pick it up and a freaking ghost hand tried to grab me. And the creepy ass eye hiding in the little split. No, hell no.
Eli, as he's talking, please roll me a perception check.
No. No.
Yeah, he's got to roll it. But you can choose to fail the check. That's up to you. That was almost a 4.
Okay.
Still
yeah, I know.
Right. So you don't notice anything.
Okay.
Continue your conversation.
Damn near fell in the hole, the shithole.
Oh no.
And
Did you step in it?
The bracelet came up and was stuck in the crack, and I gave it a couple pokes.
I'm just gonna grab you as you're frantically telling us about the poop, and I'm going to lightly slap you. Not hard, but just be like, Sam, first off, language. Second, slow down.
Language.
With that really thick Delancha accent, I picked up half of what you said.
There is a hand of a ghost. There's a ghost in the shitter.
You
said the bad word again, just so you know.
Okay. Let's go examine. This is going to be weird. Let's still go over there and check out. Man, hopefully that guy's just really drunk. Let's go check out.
You're going to go to the bathroom together?
Yes, all of us are going to go because if there really is a ghost in the shitter, we need to know about it.
Wait, all of us are going.
Yeah.
What am I going to do about the ghost? I carry stuff.
Then you stay here. Okay. Sam and I will go. We'll try and see what we can do.
I mean, I could go. I could probably do something.
Emotional support.
I'm going to not go into the room, though.
Does that mean the ghost watched me pee earlier? What?
I don't know. I haven't met this ghost, Sam. Maybe you should ask it if we see it.
Some kind of pervert ghost hanging out in the bathroom.
But all three of them pass you all. And it doesn't sound like anyone explains what's going on.
Nope.
Just continue passing. Rahala does look over her shoulder at them as they go by, and then look at you. She's Is everything all right? Is something going on?
I have no idea. They went to the area of the bathroom again.
It seems
Maybe
to be
that
larger
drink.
and larger groups going to the toilets, and that's concerning.
Yeah. Oh, that is the thing too. When we're walking by, I will, at least in an attempt to have theater, I will waggle the bottle of really good booze that Sam handed me as we're going by. I will also give that back to you, by the way.
Okay.
Maybe that drink.
To me, not to say
has...
it, right? Okay, cool. He takes it.
Yeah.
It's gone forever. He immediately chugs the entire thing, and you'll never see it. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe
the
that drink
ghost just drinks it all.
goes through them really fast.
Fighting a
I don't
ghost.
think that's it. Either way, it's fine. So, we still have several bottles. I think we're only going to get gin tonight.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get through this.
Oh, don't worry. If you guys stick around a while after to do your talking with the boss.
Okay. I was gonna say Lavia got a real serious face at the do your part.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just relaxed is all. If you do a lot of talking and stuff, there'll be time, after battle, everyone drinks a lot. So usually, the stock shuffles around. Maybe we'll get to the rum or something. But yeah, just be patient.
All right. Sounds perfectly...
It'll be fine.
Perfectly natural.
All right, so you guys get to the shitter.
All right.
The poo closet.
Hattie is not going in. She's going to stay there.
Right there.
Do I see
correct?
my bracelet? Because you didn't pick it up and take it with you, so it's still there.
And there's that seam is split open now for sure. There's a gap that was not there before, and the bracelet seems to be sticking out of that gap.
Okay. I will walk over, but I'm not going to pick it up. I'm going to start talking to the wall, I guess. And like, hi. Sorry. The bracelet's mine, I guess. Could I have it back?
There's a sudden and obvious drop in temperature in the room. Even as you're finishing your sentence, there's a puff of, you can see your breath in the last word you say.
I draw my sword. Nope.
Your voice that comes through the entire room. It says, "It does not belong to you."
Okay, then whose is it? Because pretty sure it got dropped right in my lap.
A figure appears right on the other side of that gap. You can just barely see it. Peeking through.
The closet isn't on the stream.
Oh, yeah, we didn't move back over. Thank you.
That's great.
Hey.
There is a
Danny feces.
eye looking right through it. Right through that gap. And you can see that there's a form on the other side of it.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly you see is just solid black eye and pale. You can see a little bit of hair kind of moving. You see what looks like this glowing white, almost translucent, skin on someone's face, and some kind of clothing moving on the other side. But it's all completely white. And there's a twilight type glow to it. It says, "It belonged to my brother."
Sadako. That's her name.
Oh, okay. Well then, in that case, I guess it is yours now. What happened to your brother that they no longer have it?
He went where I can't get him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Into the darkness.
Well, I did get given this by a shadow person, so maybe he wanted me to give it back to you.
You see the eye widen. You saw him? You saw my brother?
If that was him, yeah, I chatted with him for a bit.
How did he escape?
Shrug. Because I'm like, he didn't mention escaping.
Or he did, and you just didn't hear it.
Yeah, I didn't, because I rolled a nat 1 on my perception.
Did the facts. She says, he must have. He had to have escaped. If you saw him, and he's not back here anymore. Did you help him?
Trying to.
You did. You can see like it moves, and you can see the other eye now peeking through. Mm-hmm. You did help him. I can see it. You're hollow, like the rest of them. You have void inside you.
Definitely do that thing where when you look around, like when someone's like, again, they're like, me. Like every time people talk to me about things, I very much do that. You're talking to me.
Oh, it is empty. No. No. Yeah, she says that. It says, you have void inside you. Hand pushes through, starts kind of reaching for you.
What was the name? Mishani? Was that it? Let me look through my notes.
That is the name of the goddess of secrets, yes.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was gonna say, I think your brother said something about Mishani and a place of secrets.
Yes.
You know what he might have been talking about?
Beyond the known, in her domain where secrets go. The void. Some of it is inside of you. If I could, I can use that to escape. You could free me.
Okay. How would I do that?
She keeps reaching, and you see the hand is actually stretching slightly toward you over the space between you two. And the voice says, just a little closer now, so I just need to touch it for a moment. Beyond the flesh, could you come closer?
Is this gonna hurt? Yeah.
Nope. I'm doing shield swings. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, is it gonna hurt? She says, no. You can actually see a smile beyond the split in the wall.
I'm gonna do my incredibly terrible, impossible skill that I'm not good at, and I'm gonna try and sense motive.
Heck yeah. 0 wisdom. Air 5.
I would like to see if she's lying as well.
You can also roll sense motive.
5.
Can I also
hard to read? You can indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not good at sensing the motive of people inside walls.
Well, so just with this in this situation, it's not that you are convinced that she's on the up and up. It's just that you don't get a read on her, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I
I'm not
got
good
14.
at reading people who are inside walls.
I'm already distrustful, though.
Yeah, you're just you feel how you feel. You don't get any further insight into her motive. Plus, like you're trying to read a non-human creature on the other side of a wall. You're seeing this much of it at a time, so it's very difficult to gauge.
Well, as I am dangerously curious, we going for it. I will take a step forward.
Yeah, that's all that you hear from Sam.
So you take a step forward. That into this space now, and the hand almost reaches you, and you can see the eye kind of grow. It's like anticipation, and there's a moment where it kind of retracts for a moment, and then thrusts forward towards your chest. And as it does,
roll a will save.
Samuel, roll perception.
Shoot. Sorry, my dad's getting to me. Give me a minute.
We're live.
I know.
God dang it, Greg. Yeah, just shut your Molly. She could have stopped her video. I'll stop it for her.
No.
There we go. Anyway, so you rolled 14. Okay. So yeah, you're fixated on this moment. You don't see anything outside of it. You kind of have tunnel vision for a second. So Eli, this hand passes just clean through your chest. It feels like someone pushed just a solid block of ice through your skin. It goes tingles, this like numb spots, and it actually burns a little bit, but only for a moment. And then, like she said, it doesn't hurt. It gets like right on the cusp of pain, and then it's just this tingling sensation. And you can see this long, pale arm stretched out, and it begins to kind of move in this like serpentine motion. And suddenly you feel something pull. It feels like something grabbed your spine and tried to pull it out through your sternum. And then it tries harder. There's a second jerk, and you actually stagger forward a couple of steps. And the voice comes back and says, "I need it! Give me what I crave!" And on the other side of the wall, you can see that eye, that black eye, expand impossibly large. It seems to engulf the entire paleness of that creature. There's just this void on the other side, and this odd pale tendril connected to your chest. Go ahead and roll a will save. You can sense that whatever this is very dangerous. 16.
I am back.
Okay, I stopped your video because you forgot to.
Thank you.
So you'll have to turn it back on yourself.
You cannot start your video because the host has stopped it. So
Oh,
I
gotcha,
cannot
man.
do that.
There, what about now?
Yep.
There you go. Oh, so, yeah, 16. Okay, so you can still feel this pull on you, and you're able to take a step back, and you can sense there's some kind of powerful will behind this, but it's not too powerful. But it is fighting you. It is trying to wrest control over something. It almost reminds you of like fighting off like an enchantment spell of some kind, where there's like a foreign force trying to convince you that it is your own thoughts. Mm-hmm. You've had enough kind of training in this, given your background, that you recognize this kind of scenario. So you're able to start trying to fight it off, but whatever this is persistent. It begins to just says over and over, "I need it! I need it!" And you see this white glow where the black eye used to be. There's just white mote kind of floating there with this like strange, boring sort of intensity through, like just like it's looking through you. Do you say anything in response, or do you just like focus and try to force this thing out, or do you let it in?
I'm just gonna focus and try and like get it out because it's, yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't seem good.
Another will save.
All right.
Sam, you can see all this happening, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Does he seem to be
the exact same roll?
Exact same roll.
Yeah.
It seems to be trying harder. This time you get pulled back towards this wall. You take 3 full steps, like it's trying to pull you into this gap almost. You have to put your hand against it. You can describe anything else you're doing if you want to give Sam a hint as to your temperament at the moment.
I don't know. I think I'm just really doing that thing where I'm like, like trying to like grab and pull or whatever, because I'm just like, nope. Like,
yeah. Essentially,
this is supposed to be polite and helpful. This is no longer polite and helpful. Like,
cool.
You can hear the voice. So
yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna go.
Gonna football tackle him?
I don't want to get close to the thing. I'm gonna try and pull Eli away from the wall, from it.
She's like, grab him and just try to pull him away from it.
Yeah,
okay.
That's step one. Yes.
Okay. The voice breaks into a shriek.
Oh.
And Eli and Sam, I need you to roll will saves. Giselle, I need you to roll me a will save for Hattie. She has a +0.
Will save.
And I will roll will saves for the others who are in range.
Oh, boss.
Oh no, poor Hattie.
Oh, that was a save?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll
Give
save.
me 1 sec. Okay, no, it's not that one. It's not that one.
Oh, trying to use an ability.
Yeah. Saving throw. Never mind.
This is a saving throw, yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay. Here, I'll just boop it.
13 straight when your ally is within 30 feet. Make saving throw. You may roll the same saving throw as if you were the one subject to the effect requiring it. You may use this ability after your ally has rolled, but before declaring for success, which I haven't yet, or failure. They can choose to use your save, or they may choose to use your save in place of their own. Okay.
So I would roll an additional one? Or?
You would roll again, yeah. You'd roll another will save. And
I'm gonna give that to Eli.
No, I'm keeping mine. Then I'll see what I roll next on this next will save and see.
I mean, I'm going to take
this one
better than what I have.
yeah, it'll be better than a 1, that's for sure.
Yeah, before we know if this natural 1 succeeded or not.
I have not declared results.
Ooh,
Lord
okay.
I mean, I'm still taking the 8 over the 4.
Yeah.
It's definitely better than a natty 1.
It's not a critical failure.
I mean, that's
It's a
true.
regular failure.
It is not a natural 1. So, okay, and then Hattie rolls a 2, which is not good. And then... Oh, those are... those are supposed to be open rolls. Okay, well, the 3 other people in range rolled a 12. Because I did all theirs at once. Which does not beat the save. So the only one who beat the save was Sam. Eli, what happens with you is when its thing starts to scream, it seems like everything, like reality around you just kind of shatters and falls away. Everything vibrates, like it's like it shakes like the inside of your eyes to the point where everything is blurry and you kind of have to close them. And all you hear is this scream. You lose all sense of touch. Everything goes away. And Sam, you see Eli just collapse onto the ground. He still seems conscious, but he's struggling with something, and this arm tries to pull him while he's unconscious into the wall. Since you made your save, you're fine. Eli, you are going to take not too much. So you, everyone else who failed, is going to take this in non-lethal damage.
Oh no.
Okay. So just add that onto your sheet under the non-lethal. So you're still conscious until it hits your until it
HP.
exceeds your total, your max HP. So 14.
I don't know Hattie's.
Sam, you take 0. Hattie, that's way too much for her. That actually, she has 6 hit points.
Oh no!
Oh God!
So she goes unconscious when she hits 6, and then 6 more, putting it at 12, rolls her over into lethal damage, putting her at 0, and then the 2 rollover puts her into negatives.
Oh no!
So she actually begins dying.
Oh no!
Yeah, nasty ability. She didn't actually lose 14. She lost.
I don't know that happened.
Nope. You're facing the other direction for now. There's a scream, and you hear a thud behind you. I'll get to you guys in a second.
Oh, okay.
Sam, you hear a thud behind you, followed by some cursing and kind of disoriented shouts of alarm from the other three bandits who were affected. Who I will put a little red dot on. I think you guys can see them. Not quite. Let me get this a little bit lower. Oh, I was gonna say nobody can see them right now, so don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. They'll appear on screen soon.
Can I move my character behind Eli? Because that's where I was.
Yeah, that's fine. And Lamia, you actually you kind of hear this really it's like a keening noise for a moment. Just like your ears ring for a second.
Yeah.
When you start paying attention, you don't hear anything else except once those bandits start shouting. There's oh, what the fuck was that? There's you hear like three different distinct voices, all alarmed and concerned and angry and hurt.
And it was from this direction, right?
Yeah, from the south.
Okay. Yeah, Lamia's gonna get up and I'm gonna go check on that.
Yeah, definitely.
And make her way down. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I can do a normal 30 movement because I'm a fighter. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, Rahala's not going. So.
Yeah, good girl.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to say that's 30 since it was 2 diagonals.
So you get there, you see these guys kind of staggering over. One of them you see go, oh shit!
What happened?
That's all he gets out.
Yeah.
Sam.
I'm going to try to attack this arm.
Okay.
Die, you fucking ghost! Yeah.
So you let go of Eli and you swing at the arm. He is currently being pulled. Mm-hmm. So a bad swing, you might hit him. Just fair warning. So make the attack.
Well, that's a risk I'm willing to take. Falcana Magna. Let's do. I don't have a second attack yet, so I'll just do the full thing.
Nice. You definitely hit where the arm is. Your sword just hits the wall behind it. You just go right through it and bounce off. Doesn't seem to affect it at all.
It is a masterwork. Does that
change? It's not magical.
Nope.
It's not magical. You definitely hit where it was. Doesn't seem like your weapon did anything. Go ahead and roll another will save for me, though. What is wrong?
Oh my god!
What have you been eating?
Yeah, holy heck.
So your weapon does nothing. However, it seems that the intent behind it has an effect.
Mm-hmm.
So bounce off, and there's just you're channeling as much rage and determination as you can into this. And you see this kind of ripple go through the arm for a second, or it's more of a tendril. It doesn't really look like an arm at the moment. But as that happens, you kind of bounce off, and you're probably about to go for another swing. You see, it doesn't. Again, there's no hand at the end of this now. It's just this solid, smooth tendril withdraws from Eli's chest, and he kind of rolls with the momentum of it. Doesn't quite hit the wall, and it right back into the gap. And you see the pale figure back there again with just the dark eye staring at you. Let me have this. Let me have it.
Trying not to quote
Bracelet
from
falls
fucking
out.
Yeah. Fuck off, ghost. No.
Piss off, ghost. But yeah.
Piss off, ghost. Yeah.
The bracelet falls out of the gap.
Cool. Is Eli conscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just
I'm gonna do
seems to be in. He doesn't seem to have his senses about him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to grab him and basically fucking have one hand on my sword. Of course, having it still at the ready and trying to haul his ass out of this fucking room. Nope.
So you get about here, and you nearly trip over a prone person.
Oh.
And Lamia, you can move. Seems like these guys kind of pull up when they see you kind of rushing in quickly because they seem like they're kind of out of sorts. So you can move
so they don't
past
really
them.
answer me. All right, so I will go 5.
Yeah, they don't.
10.
Their eyes are unfocused. They don't look well.
And I see Hattie on the ground. Is she like bleeding or anything?
So you see Hattie is like, she's prone. She's like laying on her back, and like her head is all the way tilted back. You can see her eyes are rolled completely back in her head, and there's just blood coming out of her mouth.
Oh God, yeah. Lamia will rush over, and
She's
unfortunately
trying to like breathe past it, and it's not working.
And take the time to take out the gooseberry she has, because that's all I can do this turn.
Okay. And then, so yeah, you hear Lamia's armor as she like tromps up, and when you kind of finally look down, you see the same thing. You see Hattie laying there, and Lamia grabs her and starts fishing for this berry in her pocket.
Cool.
Yep.
I still have one as well. So I go, oh, fuck, and do the same thing. Get the hell out. Get the hell up.
In my fugue state, I'm just going to randomly be like, language for professionals. And it's just like...
It starts to clear. You realize, like, as you speak and, like, you hear his voice, you hear your own voice, you start to kind of get a sense again and, like, open one eye, you see everything stopped shaking, and you're back to normal.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
Is the guard asking us that?
They're asking the world. Just yelling. This guy almost falls off the edge over here. He's like staggering.
There's a goddamn... There's a gosh darn ghost in
the commode.
In your commode.
I appreciate that, Sam.
No, there's not.
Bullshit. Bull hockey.
Lamia feeds Hattie her gooseberry.
Okay. That heals her. What was it? 3 hit points for these?
Yep, 3 hit points.
3 hit points.
I'm like gesturing with the one that I have in my hand.
So you put it in her mouth and like forcing her to chew and like trying to get her to swallow it. She's trying to breathe and like eat past this blood that's just gushing out. But eventually enough of it gets chewed up that you start to see like she like spits and a bunch of the blood comes out and she takes a big deep breath and her eyes roll back forward and she just takes like several huge gulps of air and just kind of goes limp for a minute and sits there just breathes. Doesn't really say anything, just kind of stares at the ceiling and gets her bearings.
I'm going to try and move everybody away from this food closet.
Nope. Yeah, I'm going to step up there. I'm going to grab one of those guys and be like, health potions, healers. What? Got any of those?
I shove the berry I have into his hands.
I'm gonna just push those guys out of the way. It's not for me, it's for Hattie. I'm gonna march straight to Volmuri's office.
Okay.
Lamia will like grab Hattie to like as comfortably as she can to like fireman carry her? Yeah, fireman carry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I am aggressive, like business walking through there.
So are you guys all going that way?
If
I know Eli's going, but
yeah, if
Lamia would because she's worried.
Yeah, if we're moving Hattie there, then yes.
Okay. As you begin to move away, since you still have eyes over there, Sam, you see the spirit still behind that gap. You just see the eyes staring at you, and as you guys start to walk away, it just goes. You see like a motion, like a kick, and the bracelet goes skids across the floor and into the toilet, and it just fades backward.
Fun stuff.
You guys
Let's do dungeoneering. That'll be fun. Ghost haunting a toilet.
Believe it or not, it was a good thing you found it.
Eli is definitely not the guy who would turn the copy machine off and chew on. He's not that like rational and intelligent person. But
so you march over there. Actually, when you're going, Bardot is not in there anymore, so you don't have to deal with him wondering what the fuck you're doing.
That's good because I didn't want to have to shush him. I would have
shushed real bad idea. Yeah, he's not in there. But you see, as you're going, you see like another one of the guards, one of the bandits, like running in there, like toward where his room is, and you can hear like a conversation happening between them where Bardot's like yelling something at the guy, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'll find out." There's like more footsteps kind of moving around out there. But you get in here, Varmuri seems couldn't be less concerned. He's in here at his like little table, and he seems to be examining a pile of scrolls. He's got one partially unrolled, and as you guys enter, he says, welcome. What can I help you with right now? I'm kind of busy, but anything for you guys.
I'm gonna walk in and be like, "What in the?" And I'm gonna point at Sam. This is your cue to use the language. Anyways.
Oh, there's a gosh darn.
No, I meant you can curse this time.
Oh, okay.
He's looking back and forth with you. Is this a bit? I don't get it.
Did you know that your toilet is haunted?
What?
There's this crack in the wall, and there's a ghost in there.
Yeah, there's a spirit of some kind.
Oh, bullshit, there's not.
Also, do you have a health potion or healing magic or anything like that?
Damn near killed him.
No, I'm fine. I'm worried about Hattie.
And you collapsed on the ground with a thing sticking out of your chest.
Fine. I'm worried about Hattie.
You, looks at Hattie and goes, "Oh, that does not look good at all."
Yeah, there's a ghost in your toilet, and it screamed real loud, and also it had its arm inside my chest. Listen.
He is listening. He seems entertained, but he's listening.
Swung my sword, did nothing to it.
I need some healing something for her right now.
She seems to be mostly stable, but okay.
I don't think I stuttered or stopped or questioned or asked. I said, I need healing stuff.
He puts the scroll down. Okay.
Listen, I'm an incredibly for a moment. Affable and polite person, so trust me.
I'm talking now. And I'm going to pretend for a moment that we are peers in this place. I want you to be okay. So one moment.
Why don't you peer into that toilet and tell me what you see then?
Goes down and starts digging through something and pauses. You realize you are guests here, right?
You realize your toilet tried to kill me.
I don't care about the toilet.
I do.
I'm being disrespected.
Yes, I think he says tone everything down. Just, speak at a nice level.
Emotions are high.
I'm going to turn around and look at Lamia. I'm going to go away. And I'm going to look at Sam. Go away. Tend to Hattie right now. Please, both of you.
Lamia raises an eyebrow in confusion. But
is she hurt on the floor? Both of you go away. No. Take care of her.
Lamia's carrying her, but yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. But so go. Take care of her. I will speak with him, and we'll get this resolved.
Big black eye through the crack in the wall.
Yeah,
ghost.
I know.
Lamia will start making her way back to the
we're gonna talk
about area.
Yeah,
just
hands behind the back now, not carrying a potion.
Yeah.
As soon as both of them leave, I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna put my hands together, be very calm.
The affable look goes away.
Yeah, sir. Please, I need you to assist my friend. There is also something very strange in your toilet that could be a danger to you, other people, everybody. We desperately need your assistance to figure out what it is because I'm not going back in there by myself. I'm pretty sure Samuel won't go back in that toilet ever. He may never use toilets again. Who knows?
He may
and
not.
I'm not risking any of the other people I brought with me to deal with that right now. You have a level of expertise that I do not have and a level of knowledge that I do not have. So your assistance would be greatly appreciated in figuring out what this is for your safety, the safety of the men who work here, and my people's safety.
Diplomacy. You're going to get a -4 to this.
It's fine. Because...
That's it. I mean, I'm peeing on whetstones from this point forward.
Oh my gosh. Because I will roll terrible. Is what I was going to say. But yeah, see? Told you I was going to roll terrible anyways.
So I didn't roll it.
Let me move the screen here. There we go. So,
I'm
say
how
all
you fight
that
a ghost.
because I clearly understand that. Never asked you to fight the ghost or do any of this, just to be civil. Would have been much more effective if you led with that. Is the girl dying?
She was.
Is
I don't know how. I don't know. I'm not a
Present
medical
tense.
professional.
Okay.
I'm not good at medicine. I know that she had blood pumping out of her mouth and she was on the ground. So I don't know, because I'll tell you what, other than the fact that, like, if you're standing and conscious, I know you're okay. I don't know anything about, like, the insides of people.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Bring her. I will provide her a potion to ask her account of what she saw. Then I will release her back to you.
She was outside of the room when it happened, so I don't know what she saw either. So that will,
is fine.
you know, that's what I'm saying.
I will
That
likely
be
have
good to know.
questions for you after as well.
I've definitely got stuff to tell you. That was a very strange experience.
Sure it was. Sure emotions are very high. I have to warn you, as civil as I've been, that display greatly sours our relationship.
That's fair.
I'm sure you feel the same about the ghost and things you saw. But
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
figured to go ahead and put it out in the open.
Well, I appreciate your candor.
I'm sure you do. Now, you have a friend to help, and I do have a potion.
Appreciate it.
So as you're heading back, there's there's one of the bandits just kind of standing out there. He goes, "Was that a ghost?"
I just kind of like, no,
Everyone's saying
I'm pretty
ghost.
sure it was. It was it may have not been a ghost per se, but it's definitely not like of our material plane. It's definitely ethereal in nature because that sword went right through it.
Storm Wardens. I swear this is them. This has to be them.
I don't think this one's on them. It's very much more creepy shadow mystery things. So that's kind of out of their field of expertise.
All right. Are all of you okay? Good.
We're getting help for the one person who was really injured. I think I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah. I heard some yelling. I'll go talk to Varmori.
Oh yeah, he's a little miffed at me, but that's fine.
Yeah. He's easy to miff. He's kind of pissed. Yeah, he's temperamental at times.
Aren't we all? So then I very much like straighten my clothes, like do the like flip things, whatever, like roll my like neck, loosen up, and I give him like I'd say a tip of my hat. I'm not wearing a hat, but the like little salute when you walk by somebody, and then walk back into the room where everybody else is. Yeah, I walk back into this room, and I'm like, ooh. I walk back in here.
This way.
Yeah, and I go in there, and I just am like, all right, she doing all right?
To you two.
Are you still holding her, or?
Yeah, I'm still holding her. Well, no, I would have put her down on one of the cots.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. If she was doing that, I'm have helmet off, and I'm just like, yeah, you're strong. You're a strong person. Think of all the sweets. We got to go back to that bakery and just tell her, like,
he's gonna come with a potion. I'm gonna apologize to you two in a minute, but first we just need to make sure she's okay, and then we'll chat.
She kind of sits up finally. She's got blood all down the front of her.
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm trying to wipe some away.
I don't know.
Did I throw
I'm sure
up?
you don't know either. Varmo's gonna come in here. He's gonna give you something to help with your injuries. He's gonna ask you a bunch of questions that you're probably gonna say I don't know to, but just answer honestly. Hopefully he's gonna help.
Okay.
So You
The
guys
same
saw...
goes for you two as well, probably. He's going to ask us all a lot of questions. Answer as honestly as you can. Even if that answer is, I have no idea.
Do I know how to fight a ghost?
Roll religion.
Religion check.
Okay, cool.
So you guys saw a ghost?
Yeah, there was I hesitate to say ghost. There was an ethereal creature, because it was definitely not material, inside the toilet area
You don't
in a
know
crack
how to
in
fight
the wall.
against.
Yeah.
Sam, your knowledge of how to fight a ghost is don't.
Okay.
That's pretty much what you would have been
How to fight
taught.
a
Pretty
ghost.
good knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't you would basically have been taught you don't really fight ghosts. You try to appease them or figure out what they need.
Yeah.
So they will pass on, or you leave the hell alone, whatever haunted area it is. They're very dangerous.
Well, yeah,
feel
that
good.
sounds terrifying. I'm sorry, I had to shove the gooseberry in your mouth. I didn't know what else to do.
Did you guys end up giving her the second one too?
No, I still have it
Okay, yeah.
because I
So, yeah.
was trying to give it to Eli, but
I'm fine. I'm gonna keep telling you I'm fine. So, like I said, Mary's gonna come in here. He's gonna get her helped out. We're gonna have to answer a bunch of questions. Thank you two for leaving when I needed you to. I didn't need anybody else being in there, getting riled up, getting angry, whatever, because I had already done it enough for all of us. And so it was on me to calm that down and apologize so that we could get her help. So thanks for leaving when you did.
after I dab some of the blood away, I'm just gonna start pacing, kind of angrily, I guess.
I don't feel good, but I think I'm okay now.
Fucking ghost grandma warned me. I said, no,
Sam.
just leave him alone.
Sam, just sit down, relax for a minute. That was a very crazy thing. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go sit over there on my pile of junk and just take a breather. We both should. I'm going to put all my crap back in my bag, by the way. That was under the thing.
Pots and pens and inkwells and shit.
My
I don't.
incredibly unconvincing fake me.
Hattie just goes, do you need a hug or something? I'm okay now. You seem really angry.
Yeah, not everything's fine. It's gonna be fine.
Does anyone need a hug?
Took care of it. You sound like you need a hug.
I'm a little shaky, so I won't give a good one. It's
That's
more,
what you sound
more
like.
the
I mean-
spirit of the gesture, you know?
Yeah, Lamia will open her arms.
She kind of starts getting goes, yeah, I think you have to come to me.
Yeah, she'll go to her. And not give her a bear hug, like you seem to imply.
Alright, so it only does 1d3 damage. It's a good thing she only
You're
has
still
one
wearing
hit
the
point
plate.
left.
You're still wearing the plate, correct? Oh, this is terrible.
Hey, JB could use a hug, Panda. I mean, what are you doing?
Let's go.
Oh, no. Sorry, I don't have
Road trip.
His character would have already tried to kill that guy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If this was
that's what
Thursday,
you-
Ren
yeah,
would have
yeah. Ren
not
would have.
suffered any of that nonsense in 2 minutes.
You guys are much higher level there, though.
Oh yeah.
So-
Even
Yes.
if it wasn't that I was higher level though, his attitude just brooks no BS.
But
Oh
he
man,
is,
my
the little
cleric
clock
is
just
not
shooting
gonna
people in a
have
tavern. It is very much the I don't care what you have to say, shush.
so
Necromancy.
So only Lamia gets a hug.
Yeah. Sam is still.
Know what happened. Go ahead.
He's not pacing anymore. He's just kind of standing, perturbed.
Well, this is a great environment for Varmuri to enter.
Yep.
And so he does. He seems jovial again. He just kind of moves past you guys. Excuse me. Got
Yep, she'll
a
move out of the way.
patient to see. Hello, miss. I heard you were hurt by that crazy thing down in the south area. I have come with perfect medicine for you. It's just, oh, what's in it? Just lots of herbs, some magical reagents. It should be one of the better tasting ones. Chen looks at the rest of you like, is this safe? Do I trust him to give me medicine?
Lamia will grab her hand and like do a gentle rub, like it should be okay.
Okay.
And cork the booze and take another shot.
Takes it and drinks the potion. Lamia, go ahead and roll 1d8 plus 1.
Okay, roll a thing 2.0. Wait, that's 1.
Second edition.
It's an 8, and it's a +1.
Excuse me, sorry. Nice. 4 more hit points. That puts her almost at full.
And he had 5 hit points. I will not drop this.
She has 6. She has a
6,
constitution bonus. So, yeah. They also don't get max at first level for NPC classes. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Just takes that and kind of leans back for a moment and just... Okay. That helped a lot. That definitely helped. Thank you. Of course. Now I just have a few questions for you. I don't know where Dave went. Dave, are you still there? Or are you just no picture right now?
I am back now.
Oh, okay, cool.
We didn't take a bathroom break, so I had to take a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say if you hadn't gone to the bathroom, we could take a quick 5. But does anyone need to go?
Sprinted off. So
we're in the last stretch.
yeah, that's why I was like,
40
man,
minutes.
there's no point in asking for the break right now. I just gotta go while we're not talking to me.
So, so she healed 4 hit points, and he says, good. So I just have a few questions for you. He starts to speak in a totally different language. And Hattie looks at him really confused, like she has no idea what he's talking about. And she just goes really pale. She's like shaking her head. He pauses and goes, And he says something else in that whatever language that is. And she starts to look kind of sickly, and she like scoots away from him and is shaking her head more vigorously. She goes, no, I don't want to talk about that. I see. Okay. That gives me some insight into what you encountered. Thank you, Miss Hedeland? He looks at you, Eli.
God.
Even though she nods.
Yeah. I'm like,
Miss
Hedeland.
Miss Hedeland. Thank you very much. That is really helpful for my research. I will not ask you that question again. Don't worry about it. Just forget we had that conversation. You'll feel a lot better. Eli, I don't think I need to talk to you, actually. Not right now. I need to write some notes first.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll be here taking a breather after that.
Probably
Any
good.
questions you have, let me know.
He just walks past you other two and goes back to where he was.
When he leaves, Lamia will look at Hattie and say, Are you okay?
5 hours. Actually, honestly, we're probably more at 4.
God.
She just swallows and goes, I don't know. I don't know what he was saying, but like...
But you knew at
I think
the same
I
time.
went somewhere when I was asleep. I think I went somewhere. And I think someone told me something, but they're not supposed to talk about it.
Huh. Okay.
Well, if you're not supposed to talk about it, don't.
I don't want to. I don't want to at all. I don't even want to think about it.
Then let's not.
She covers her face.
Samuel, why don't you give her a little sip of the drink that you've been drinking so happily.
I didn't get to try it.
Should you mix medicine and alcohol?
I'm not a hospitalist.
Here. I can try it, right?
I can try.
I'll hand it to her.
You just hit her the whole bottle?
Yep.
Just take a sip for testing, since I guess Samuel brings up a good point about medicine and alcohol.
She rolls her eyes. Okay, Mom. Takes like a small sip. Isn't this the one that they just throw shit together? Stuff together?
Yeah.
I earned one, right? I got hurt really bad.
Yeah, you're fine. Look, there's nobody else here right now. It doesn't matter. It's a professionalism thing.
This is really good, though. Mm-hmm. How come it's good? What's in this?
I don't know.
Oh, they just like mixed a bunch of stuff. Well, we know it's mostly gin.
I intend to find out.
The burning quest that has replaced all
the scariest I've seen you look.
Samuel standing on the mountain of bandit corpses. What did you put in this?
To find out what is in this booze.
Looks so determined. It's kind of weird.
Oh my gosh.
So Lamia will get up and then whisper talk, like, what made you guys go into where the ghost was?
I went in there and there was a ghost in there.
Right.
If you knew there was a ghost, why would you go back in?
Because
I went to get the person who might know about ghosts.
Yeah, it had the bracelet, and we wanted to figure out if it was somehow connected to it. It was, according to what it said, and then it tried to pull some void stuff out of me, and it didn't quite work. It was very uncomfortable, and so I wanted it to let go, and it didn't like that.
Oh, your bracelet went in the commode, by the way.
Great, that's fine. It'll show up in my pocket somehow, covered in poop water, I'm sure.
Oh, God.
Why don't you check now?
There's nowhere to clean his hands. I don't think he wants to reach in his pocket right now.
I can prestidigitate the filth somewhere else.
The literal doo-doo water off your hands?
Yeah, literal doo-doo water. Literal doo-doo water. Look, no one else wants to take care of the literal doo-doo water. It's my job.
I'm going to derail a second. Patrick, I showed my sister Caleb City when I was staying over there. And that was one of the ones I showed. And she was like, she thought that's a huge wasp. That wasp was huge. Was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's coming for me.
Yeah. Yeah. But yes. Continue.
God, yeah, Caleb City's great. Anyway, what was happening? God.
The ghost was related to the bracelet. So it was related to that shadow you said you saw?
Well, according to the being in the restroom there, it said that it was the brother, like its brother, the shadow being was its brother. But whether that's true or if it's accurate, but they could be, disagreeable. I don't know, because the shadow being didn't appear to want to do me any harm. That thing said it wasn't going to, but I don't know if you've ever been yanked hard forward by the inside of you. It's not a comfortable feeling.
Can't say that I have.
And it really wanted whatever thing was in me to a level that felt very unsafe. Like at first, it was fine. Said it wasn't going to hurt me. We'll see what happens. After we saw what happened, wasn't as big of a fan.
Kind of shit, specter. Poop poltergeist.
A bandit peeks in for a moment. Says, "Oi, we checked the toilet. There's nothing
Still there?
in that. There's nothing in there now. At least it hasn't been.
Crack of the wall?
What? No, there's just a wall. It's just a wall. There's no crack.
Show me.
Let's wait for Valmeri to come back. We'll go in there with him and check it out if he wants to.
Yeah.
If not, there's no point in us going there right now. If they say they couldn't find it, they couldn't find it.
I just suggest you seal it off and find a new place to squat.
Bandit leaves?
Yep. He just goes, shrugs and leaves.
Samuel, one thing we should do though, let's check this room to see if somehow the crack in the wall moved.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, me either. But do you want that thing to just surprise you coming out of the wall?
No. First,
Yeah,
I look at my
me
sword
either.
to make sure there's not a crack on it.
So I
There's
would
no
like
crack
to
in the sword.
do a perception check around this room to see if I can find a
I
similar
sure do
crack
as
in the
well.
wall.
But Rahala
Oh.
reappears also.
Okay.
Asking what's
Hi,
happened. I'm
Rahala.
assuming you fill her in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain her as best as I can.
Okay.
There's a ghost. And
And then go ahead and roll your perceptions for those who are searching.
I mean, I would search, but I don't know what they're talking about, but I'll go ahead and try and search for cracks in walls and not be surprised when there are, because it's a cave.
Okay. So
don't worry,
Sam,
perception man with a
While you're
perception
looking-
cam.
while you're looking around, you don't see any cracks in the walls or anything. But you look over at Eli, and you notice he has two shadows. There's his fucking weird, crazy one that he calls Mr. Alduin. And that one's there. And it seems
I
to
thought you were
mostly
gonna say
look
normal
like
for
him.
a second, and I was like, normal.
That one looks like him, as you're used to, but it seems like a little bit taller, a little bit like, almost like stretched a little bit, like the limbs are a little bit too long. For where he's standing and like where the source of light is, it doesn't quite seem right. Which you've experienced before, I believe.
Yeah.
So it doesn't freak you out too much. The freaky part is that next to Mr. Alduin, receiving kind of some just like comforting pats on the head, seems to be a shadow more in the shape of a child. Each stemming from Eli.
Eli, how many shadows you got again?
What kind of question is that? One.
What sort of question is? Oh shit! Why do you have two shadows?
Fine. I lean down at the section. Hey mate, like I'm talking to the other shadow that's not Alduin. What are you doing here?
Rahala just like backs way the fuck up over here. You recognize that shadow. It's the one you talked to.
Yeah, I figured it was.
And it kind of beckons for you to like lean closer.
Yeah, I lean down.
So, Sam, Lamia, you see the other shadow kind of peel away from the ground a little bit and kind of lean forward like it's going to whisper. And it whispers to you, Eli. I said your name twice and then forgot it. It whispers to you, Eli, and it just says, "Thank you. She's gone for now. She is a liar."
Right. Was that really your sister?
No. She's no one's sister. Because she is no one. And never has been.
So what do we do if she shows up again?
Shrinks away. These little white lights kind of glow and then shrink for the eyes. Just says, "I don't know. Just remember that nothing can hurt you."
Okay.
You need a young priest and an old priest.
Disappears. Doesn't actually turn into wisps. It actually more
Yeah.
just kind of like just sort of disintegrates back down into.
Yeah, I very much am like, cheers, later, bye. Stay safe.
Mr. Alduin waves.
Yeah.
Is that an appropriate action for Mr. Alduin?
Yeah. I'll wave. It's funny though. I'll wave with the left hand. Alduin waves with the right hand, so the shadows don't match up at all.
Yeah.
Like Lamia looks like super tense and her mouth is dropped a little.
What the fuck was that?
I'll have been like crouching to talk to it, and I'll just stand up and be like, "Well, it was nice."
Was it?
Yeah.
Bracelet went in the pooper.
His
I don't wanna go
shadow's
down there and
weird.
get it.
I guess that other one was not.
I
Neither
mean-
of them are normal. But yeah.
He's the little shadow lad who came and talked to me in the woods
Oh, so
and gave me the bracelet.
Oh, yeah, that's perfectly normal. Happens every Thursday. What the fuck does that mean? He's so confused.
So I met that shadow earlier, and it had given me something, and so it just came by to chat, I guess,
That's-
about the thing that we found in the toilet.
Does that happen to you often?
I mean, not exactly that, but things like that, yeah.
All right.
Samuel, we might have to
That will be
learn to fight
interesting.
ghosts.
Well, if you want
How?
to fight ghosts, you're going to need grave soil and certain types of bone can assist in it. There's spells that can help. I don't know about shadows in particular.
I just thought of the most Ren answer to that, by the way. Well, I can make grave soil.
It's surprisingly easy.
Yeah.
All you need is a living creature and a willingness to do terrible things. Oh, and soil. Of course, the soil.
Is grave sand the same thing? No,
Oh gosh. Anyway,
Yeah. Okay.
okay. So besides
Um,
that madness, I wanted to ask, since she'll look around to see if any bandits are around, and then she'll whisper, talk. Did
Someone's
you happen
having a
to find?
sneezing fit out here, but otherwise, no.
Did you happen to find
Bless you.
the alternate entrance?
Thank you.
Not unless it's through that crack in the wall that doesn't exist anymore, or it's literally in the pooper.
I
Not
gotta
yet.
hope not.
I still
Oh,
think it's
God.
probably in Var Murray's chambers. It's the only area I haven't really gotten to explore. That and Bardats.
Speak of the devil,
Sorry.
here he is.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers. Hey, there you are. You got questions for us now?
I do. God damn it. I do. Did this creature give you a name?
I don't think it gave me a specific name. We talked about I looked it up a second ago. Crap, where'd it go? What's the guy's shadow's names that I always forget, even though I had it written down.
Oh, of secrets, Mishani.
Yeah, serious. Okay, yeah. We talked about Mishani, but I don't think it gave me its name.
Wouldn't, would it?
No,
What
I
story did
describe
tell
it
you?
in detail, like the eye, the arm, the expanding, the like all the physicality that I saw of it. I described, and I do tell him about meeting the shadow in the woods. I don't tell him about the one that it just came and talked to me, but because I haven't got to that part yet. That'll be at the end of the story if I
Yeah.
get to that far. I tell him about meeting it in the woods, and then it claimed it was related to the shadow and the bracelet and all that, and that the bracelet was like tugging into the wall. So I explain all of that in nauseating detail, like if I was recounting a report.
That is a very interesting tale it spun. Okay. Can I tell you the theory I have?
Sure, I'd be very interested to hear it.
Do you know about the Hollow Archive?
I think I've heard those words, but I don't know anything about it. I've heard it mentioned. That's it.
So that'll be, if anyone wants to know something about that, you can make a religion check, you can make an arcana check, or you can
I
make
can
a
do that.
history check. Religion's going to be the easiest, and then history and arcana are about even. They're a little bit harder.
All right. Well,
Do we have to be trained?
Only one of those
Yes.
knowledges.
We
and
have to be
it's
trained?
Arcana.
Okay.
DC's higher than
Lam-
10.
Then Lamia cannot.
20 arcana. Okay. Yeah, you know that the Hollow Archive is supposed to be kind of Mishani's place of power. It was a place where lost knowledge was consolidated in the Desolate Age, and for those watching, or I say the Desolate Age. Sorry, the Starkened Night. For those watching, the Starkened Night was a period of time in which basically people were turning into gods, because this place didn't have deities. It didn't really have enough deities in its cosmos to keep out certain incredibly powerful threats, or to grant people the power to fight them off. So eventually, that power vacuum was filled, and that happened during this period of time. Mishani was a sphinx in mortal form, essentially, that consolidated all of this like lost knowledge into a place that was once called the oh gosh, I don't remember what the original name was right now, but it eventually became known as the Hollow Archive, because when she ascended to godhood, the entire place went empty and silent. It pretty much all disappeared. And it is an aspiration of like priests and worshippers, or like acolytes and the like of Nishani, to one day find the Hollow Archive. And by find it, literally, it is people who have enough devotion, who she recognizes. They walk into the space that it once was, they'll be there. But for most people, they open the doors and it's just an empty room.
I like it.
A vast empty room. But it is said to contain secrets, essentially. And by secrets, it means knowledge that literally exists nowhere else in the cosmos. Things that were lost on other worlds, on this place where there was no one to record it, and it could not possibly be known again. That is where it is. And that is where lost knowledge goes, into her domain.
Cool. I like it.
So, you know about the Hall Archive. So, I'm assuming you just, like, kind of tell him, oh, yeah, I've heard of it. A little bit about it. He says, okay, I believe that there are creatures who have once been to the Hollow Archive, and that these odd spirits that sometimes appear are what's left of them. See, my family were ardent worshippers of Nishani, and myself, to a degree, I have a great respect for this goddess and her work. But the thirst for knowledge overrides my faith, you see, and sometimes my good sense. And I think that there are many like me who have found this ultimate goal. And one of the things that you don't know about the Hollow Archive is if you get to leave. Because I think when you pass between its doors, you become lost knowledge, something that cannot, by Mishani's decree, re-enter the world of Hayethe. I suspect that there are entities that have wormed their way out, that are seeking things they don't yet have, secrets not within the vault, within the Hollow Archive, other spaces where things have slipped away, even outside of her grasp. I haven't found these things myself, but I believe they are linked to our stone temples here. Reasons why the Ulus people are so obsessed with their history is because it is hard to find hard facts about some lineages and some of their past. The Vishkanya race, its origin is unknown. Where it really started, people don't really know for sure. Even the Demi, not many people know exactly where they came from. I think these are things that are linked to this. And I think in this place, these buried places, in these temples, there are just little pieces of evidence in all of them. I think this evidence is what some of these creatures are after. They would take it away, of course, if I am correct. They would hoard it within themselves. Maybe they are trying to become their own repositories of knowledge or something. Who knows? But there is no way they would leave it to the rest of us. I think it makes it more important we get to it first. We have our differences. We do not trust each other. Blah, blah, blah. This is bigger than that. This is about motions to you, Lamia. This is about your people's history. Mine. This is about so many things. Things that we may never see again if they are taken away now. That we will never know. So, my pitch continues. I think you are better served to help me with plumbing the depths of this Storm Warden's home once we are free to do so. And see what we can discover.
Well, sorry, still don't have my voice all the way.
Good.
Well, I mean, I definitely want to figure out more about that and what that was and why it, or what it was trying to pull out of me exactly. So,
I would too. Oh, Samuel.
Yeah.
Do you still have that piece of paper?
I checked my pocket.
It's there.
Okay, so we'll pull it out.
Ah, thank you. I'll just take it from you.
I'm gonna look at it first before I hand it to him. Is it different?
He goes to take it.
Okay.
So do you like pull it away from him, or are you just trying to get a glance before he grabs it?
Sure, I'll glance at it to see if it's changed in any way.
It definitely has changed. There seems to be a place marked on a map at a glance. Appreciate that. Alright. Yeah, it's very good. This is helpful. Thank you.
What is it? No, I'm kind of
Tucks it
trying to
into
look
his
close.
robe. He's like folded it up and he tucks it into his robe. Oh, it's just a bit of information that I wanted. Nothing that will hurt you, I promise. In fact, it doesn't really involve you. Oh, don't be so scornful. This was a favor. I even said so whenever I gave
Sense
you the
motive.
paper. Go ahead.
Sense does not involve me. So, all sense motive. Fucking course.
You don't get anything extra.
Yeah,
Just,
that's fine.
you feel what you feel. But he does say, he's just like, yeah, I said this was a favor you were doing me even when I asked you to hold on to this, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any reason to, like, mess with you, right? You don't have much that I want other than knowledge. But thank you again, sincerely.
Oh, you're welcome.
We have to deal with the Storm Warden problem, though. There's no telling when they will be back, and our men are all a bit spooked.
The washroom wraith will do that.
Oh, don't start giving it titles now. That's how superstition is born. Look, if this thing is what I think it is, it's not going to stick around. It's not actually a haunt. It's,
I will also mention that the men who were in there recently came back and told us that they didn't see what we described, so it's probably already moved on.
Mm-hmm. He nods, says, yes, that's what they told me as well. It corroborates that. He's likely moved on to something else, tried to trick someone else into helping it. Whatever these things are, I think they seem powerful, but why would it ask you for help or something?
Well, it did say it wanted to escape, and like you were saying, if it, once it gains entrance into the whole archive, can no longer leave.
Snaps, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the thing. I don't have a name for them, and another piece of the theory is that I think if you name these things, the name is lost. That's why we don't have one for them. And you can never see all of them. They can only appear, I think, in things that are partially obscurant, so that they are never whole.
Right, like how it had to shift from side to side to view me with either eye, or how we only saw glimpses of its body at a time.
Precisely. It appears in like a crack or a seam or something like that. A shattered mirror, a scattered puddle, that type of thing. Can't appear in something that will depict its entire self. But if it wanted something specific from you, Mr. Eli, that is worrying. That is not something I've encountered before.
No, and what it said it wanted didn't make sense to me. How can it want nothing? It said that, like, void. And no, I don't understand that. That I was hollow or something like that.
You are hollow. Huh.
Yeah.
Cryptic words.
It definitely didn't make sense. And also, when you feel something tug on the inside of you, definitely not hollow. There was things in there, and it pulled. I felt that.
He actually does laugh. I'm sure you did. You are lucky to be, well, I was going to say alive, but I don't actually know what it was trying to do to you.
Yeah, I don't either.
Maybe you're lucky to be not flat if it was trying to pull you through a crack.
Well, that's probably true. Or trapped in the Hollow Archive myself. If it was somehow trying to switch places with me.
We'd have a hard time getting paid by somebody who doesn't exist anymore.
I mean, you just get your money from Mayor.
That would be something, though, wouldn't it? Could that be what they're doing? Okay,
Who?
That's a scary thought. No, I think these spirits are trying to, like, find specific people to switch places with. Maybe it has to be... I don't know what it means by void, right? And maybe it's... I don't know. But it means there's something specific about you.
That it can use me to change places.
Yeah. And uniqueness is almost a myth, right? So...
Right. Maybe it had something to do with that shadow spirit that talked to me in the woods, too, because it's obviously lying to get my attention, but it had claimed that the shadow spirit had escaped. And so maybe that shadow was one of these things and escaped and is now like another form here. I don't know.
Could be. I don't know what that shadow was.
Well, me either. Apparently it had been there chatting to me for a while and I just missed a lot of it because it surprised the crap out of me and it was in mid-sentence when it did. So either it walked up to me speaking the entire time and that was right when it, or it had been talking for a second and I definitely didn't know it was there.
You were fidgeting with something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you were poking with a stick, which always makes you distracted.
Yeah.
Distracted.
I was trying to make sure the fire didn't go out.
Well, yeah, maybe there are two different kinds of them or something or more, but I think my main concern, this is a lot of speculation, okay? But if these things can switch places with people, the chances that hasn't happened yet already, like...
Pretty low, so there's possibly some of these things wandering around out here. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, that is worrying.
In like someone's body or something. Holy shit. Well, this is pure speculation. Probably not happening. I hope. I hope.
Would you have noticed if someone has changed very oddly recently?
Banking that. What were you saying, Sam?
I'm going to stop my video real quick. I didn't stand up. I'm falling asleep. So I'm just going to...
Okay.
I'll stop my video and stand up real quick.
Okay. I don't know if we'd notice because this is kind of unprecedented.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how good it is at mimicking the person it took over and if it knows things they know. Like, what's its access to their previous knowledge?
We'd have to learn about the Hollow Archive for that.
Yeah.
Which is
also,
notoriously difficult.
Sometimes people just get up and move away and you never see them again or whatever. Maybe it does that. Who knows? Or, I like stop and I just kind of like, if I was twiddling something like I am now, I just drop whatever I'm holding. Or when you have magical chain reactions that explode out and almost destroy a house. And, rubbish. Anyways,
oddly specific.
we might have, stuff to do with that and deal with. Because I'm thinking like, so if you think somebody's dead, let's say, we're going to use an example, Varmer, here. Let's say I'm in a house and I'm doing some kind of magic and it has to do with forbidden knowledge. And the house, the ritual goes wrong and the house explodes and everyone assumes I'm dead. But I'm not dead. I switched places with one of these things and then they just go off somewhere else and act like that person was dead. And then they can go do whatever weird agenda they had pretty incognito and under the radar.
Quite easily, yeah.
Right. That's what I'm worried about.
That'd be pretty terrifying, I'd have to say.
Or could eat a bandit. And then claim it fell in the poop hole,
That is true. It climbs out the poop hole. You're a different person that day. I've never fallen in a poop hole, but I think it would change me considerably.
I think if you fall in that toilet, you shouldn't come out.
How deep is that, by the way? I was going in there to go pee, and I was like, I wonder how deep this is, and I threw a rock in there, and I didn't hear it. That is a very big safety hazard. It's joking and chuckling about it at this point.
There's
without a ghost, that was already deep. A scary hole in the ground.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking deep. There's I honestly don't know how far it goes down at all. Because I didn't research it. It's not my area not my area of curiosity.
I'm not exactly excited to go splunking down the hole everyone poops in.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise going down there myself. And if you do, probably stay. What use does the world have for you at that point if you touched whatever is at the bottom of it? No, thank you.
The whole archive's going to be down there now. That's our luck. It's going to be in the poop hole.
It would. It would be in an outhouse. It would. It would be in there just it's like in plain sight if you just open the door or something. But it smells so bad no one goes. No one goes. Yep. That'd be a clever trick. Not feeling brave enough to test that theory though.
I don't blame you. I don't want to go down the hole either. You could drop a gold bar down there and I'm not going in that hole.
No.
How big a gold bar?
A pretty big gold bar, Sam.
In case your standards are a bit lower than others.
Well, he is a farmer. He kind of knows how to deal with poop.
I've been waist deep in poop before. It's not fun.
See, I'm not worried about the waste. I'm worried about the waste.
I'm worried about what's in the waste.
Right. The quality of it and content. No, thank you.
If it was animal poop in that hole, I'd feel much more comfortable. I know it's in there. I pat Nick as I say that. Yeah.
But I need to go talk to Bardat. We might be better off going on the offensive against the Storm Wardens. It's usually safer to use our surroundings and what we have, but knowing the extent of their weather control and the things that they can fill this area with fog, if you have all of these other things happening inside of here, we might be moving. May not be staying here. I'm going to push against that, just because I'd rather not go out there where I am in the open. But that's just for me. Plus, I don't know. It's cozy here. It's all stormy out there. With that being said, I'm going to speak with him. So, I'm pretty easy to find if you need anything not too bothersome.
I think we should be all right, and we appreciate your assistance with everything so far.
Of course. Anything for you guys. He leaves. Because he's Varmer.
Yep.
That's what he does, is leave.
All right.
I floof down into one of the hay beds, just like, poof. Oh yeah, I found this key. I just like pull the key out of my pocket. I forgot about it.
That a key to a chest or something?
I don't know what it's to. It was in one of these hay beds. I was looking for the bracelet, and this turned up. I look at Lily. I was like, "Oh, by the way, Miss, did you lose a bracelet?"
Hattie's just, oh shoot, I forgot to ask because I almost died.
Yeah, I didn't think you would remember. That's why I went ahead and asked.
Crap. I'm sorry. That was my fault. It was my job to do that. And
Hattie, you're fine. So,
I was just, no, I didn't lose one.
Then there you go. It's yours.
Not here, at least. I sold most of my jewelry. I don't have any of the money to speak of it now. They took all of that, but... So... You said you were going to try to find some sort of other way out of here, I think I heard?
Yeah, that's the plan.
But we don't have any idea how long we have to do that.
Oh, no, we do.
We've got a guess. Yeah, we've got a good solid guess. Also, we know where it's not because I kind of like explained generally the area I'm in. It's not in any of those places. And it's not in the pooper.
Let's hope.
So what's our guess?
Of where it's probably like in Bardet's room.
No. I think what's our guess of how long?
The time? What, 4 hours?
Oh, yeah, however much.
You're down to like
somewhere in there.
That seems very soon.
It is very
You're down
soon.
to 2 to 3 hours now at this
Okay,
point.
3 hours. 5 hours was soon. 8 hours was soon. It's all soon.
Yeah. It is all soon. It is all soon. But we don't know where exactly the other place is.
No. There's 2 places it could be. Farmer's, well, there's more than 2. There's 2 places it's likely to be. Farmer's room, Bardet's room. But we don't know how to find it, get through there, and get to the exit. So...
Lamia will bring her voice down and be like, if Varmarie is talking to Bardet right now.
Yeah, but if they're talking in the main room, we have to get past them to get to Varmarie's room. That's the only issue.
You don't hear any talking.
Well, I say we give that a looky-loo. The other problem is if Varmarie's room isn't part of the exit, it is also a dead end.
if there's no way out, yeah.
Yeah, if there's no exit, it's straight up a dead end.
Couldn't you just lie and say you wanted to talk to him about something?
I could, but did you see his mood swing pretty severely from genial, friendly, helpful guy to you all are guests, don't make me hurt you, back to that? I'm not trying to like antagonize him at all. He doesn't seem the most even keel individual.
I understand, but we're kind of on a time crunch.
Right, and he's also the only person here who's seen through my lies every time I've told one. What I'm saying is, we need to be prepared. If I do that, it's not going to go well. Possibly. I'm not saying it won't, but I'm saying we need to be on our guard.
So, basically, you want to know what's the plan if you upset him greatly and things go tits up, as they say.
Yeah.
I never really got that saying. They're supposed to be down.
I just like shrug. I'm like, I don't get most of the sayings, to be honest. All the like local that Seguin colloquialisms just fly right over my head.
Do you ever swim?
Not really. I mean, I have.
Things tend to float in water.
Is that bad?
Yeah, but if your chest is up, you can breathe. If your chest is down, that's when you drown.
Right. Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, then I guess I don't know the saying.
Well, if you like float, you can float on your back, in which case your tits up. But that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. That's how you
I
float.
don't get the saying. I just don't get the saying.
Maybe it's about tripping. I don't know.
I suppose it could be.
Slip on something, you go.
I just think it needs to be.
I always
it needs to
heard
be a better
heard
saying.
butt over tea kettle. So
Do you say butter the tea kettle?
butt over tea kettle.
You don't butter your tea kettle?
It's much more commonly used with a more vulgar aphorism than butt, but I'm sticking with that one.
My tea kettle's non-stick.
Ass in the tea kettle?
Yeah, over tea kettle. Over tea kettle. That's what happens when you trip.
You flip. Usually the tea kettle's in front of you, and then your butt goes over it because you flipped over.
Yeah.
It's also weird, but at least it's got some sort of internal
It
consistency.
is a very weird phrase, but that's the one I always heard growing up.
Why are we talking about this? We need to be figuring out a plan.
Yeah.
Our plan is, I guess, to
Sam
I
seems
am
to
to
have
solve
tried to start
idioms.
talking 7 times.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I could do some snooping around. Figure out something.
Why don't we both start snooping in different directions? Since we're running low on time, it doesn't make sense for us to one at a time this thing.
Mm.
It increases our chances of being caught, but it also increases our chances of finding something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Sounds like a
So
good
you
place
gotta
to stop
Are
tonight.
you gonna make a plan for? Are you planning to make a plan for what happens if that goes bad, or are you just playing it by ear like
I
usual?
was planning to make a plan for what happens when that goes wrong,
Okay.
inevitably.
Um,
That was my objection in the first place.
just making sure. I was just checking what was next on the agenda.
Yeah.
To wrap up, Rahala does like kind of go down that hallway for a second and kind of peek around, and she comes back and says, "Well, the main room's empty for now, so it's probably the best moment. Got a little bit to plan, I think. They're talking in Badat's room right now."
Okay, well, that means we definitely can't check Badat's room, but we can at least check Von Murray's.
But it's going to take a lot more talking.
Well, I don't want to interrupt their conversation either. I feel like both of them are not men who prize being interrupted.
Fair enough. Wind picks up, reaches almost a howl.
I think that's our warning that time is running short, so...
Yep. There's a roll of thunder, and we bring the session to the close.
Alrighty. Another good session.
The whole session.
Sorry, I'm passing out over here. I'm just very tired.
Well,
For
as
no
we
reason.
have said from the beginning, nothing
For
good
shame.
happens when we go to the bathroom in our
No.
Pathfinder sessions.
Were you expecting a ghost?
No.
A ghost?
Like Zoinks, man!
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
It's perfect for Halloween weather
Yes.
or season, not weather.
You know what's perfect for Halloween weather? That it is 42 degrees in Norman, and I'm psyched about it.
I'm
Ugh.
not.
I'm so
No.
happy. It's not even funny.
I'm not.
I still have my fan on. My room's still extraordinarily warm.
Yeah, my fan on is in my fan on. My fan is on in my room, but like
I am
when
freezing
go
in
to
my
work,
room.
It's so
Oh.
cold in that room.
I'm in a garage, and I honestly consider taking off this hoodie like 5 times.
It's probably
Um,
warmer than the office area. But anyway,
But yeah,
yeah,
thank
we
you
done.
everybody.
We over.
Yes, thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
We are gonna go to the exit screen because we have one of them.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Exit screen.
Look at that.
Place wouldn't go when we
We're
hit the
already
screen.
there. Now we're just voices.
Oh.
Are we? Now we're the ghosts in the toilet.
Come to
Yeah,
the
we are the
toilet.
ghosts in
We're
the
going to
toilets.
haunt your shitter.
Be sure to join the Discord and talk about things that you liked and want to see.
Oh,
more
we
about.
never gave them like a poll for what they would want to.
Yeah, it's 50. We still got a ways to go.
Yeah,
So,
we'll get.
so
do it
we'll
when
make
we
a
get
poll
closer.
when we're a little bit closer. So
Okay, that makes sense.
because
Uh,
by then we may have other ideas.
Would
Also,
a bidet be a water fountain?
Sure.
No.
It will really help us out if you subscribe to YouTube if you're watching us on YouTube.
Yeah,
and
we
got
follow us
50.
here on Twitch,
Ring the bell, no.
please. And then we have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, we
Check
do.
us out on all of those.
LinkedIn.
No,
We do not have a LinkedIn.
we're
Oh,
not
we
gonna
don't?
have a LinkedIn. I
No.
refuse.
I hate LinkedIn. I have a LinkedIn, but that's because
I
Dell
do too,
made
and I
one
never
for
use
me.
it.
MySpace.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we
I'll get a
definitely have a
MySpace. I'll go
MySpace.
for it. Let's go.
God.
What about a live
we're not a
journal?
band, but who cares?
Yeah.
A live journal?
Do we have a Gaia Online account?
No.
Oh my God.
We can get ourselves a Pro Boards page though.
We could get a
We can
Pro
go
Boards page. I
back
already
to
got
the
2 of them.
beginnings of the internet. I know, right?
Yeah.
We need to post the bear rules in the Discord. Sorry, now we're just rambling, guys.
We are rambling. Hooray!